then come in. Because there are so many classes here today. Come, tackle, tackle, tackle. Me mad me කවුරුත් නෑ මට පිස්සු ඇදේ. Come this side, come this side. AC වුණා. Trust me AC වුණා. Then boys come this side. මං අඩු කරන්නම් AC එක. So, okay, all right, all right. So, a very, very good morning to all of you guys. I hope you all are doing well and fine. So, welcome back to another session, right? So, of the BS Rescue program. Today, I will be focusing on 2 to 3 main things, right? I made a few mistakes. Mistake number one, giving you all the recording. ඔගලොන්ට කියන්න නැතුව මම recording එක දදා හිටියේ. From today onwards, I'm not doing it. From today onwards, I'm not doing it. Right? I get a message. I get a message that day. Sir, I forgot to wake up for the class. Can you please give me the recording? Messages. I forgot to wake up. And all of these blah blah messages, these are, some of the excuses y'all are giving me. Right? So these some of the excuses y'all can keep it to yourself. No more recordings, number one. And number two, guys, school exams are going on, right? I saw a few school papers, right? Some school papers, guys, there is not enough of a standard. There is not enough of a standard. I really saw it, right? What happens is, guys, those papers are really easier even than your A-level papers, right? Which is a little problematic, right? Which is a little problematic, easier than your school papers, right? So, but if it doesn't matter, do it. It doesn't matter, do it, right? So, sitting for a paper is very important, right? And y'all are timing it and all of these, right? So, 1 month, 1.5 months more to go, right? 45 days, the last 45 days, right? Along with that, guys, there is a lot of controversies going on. A levels will be postponed. Trust me, mark my word, 99% sure A levels will not be postponed. 99.9999% sure A level will not be postponed. There's a 0.001 chance where if something really major occurs, where A level will postpone. I pray that doesn't happen. Right? I pray that doesn't happen because there is no chance of that happening also. Right? So don't think A level is going to be postponed. Go with the same force. Stop watching news, first of all. Right? All of you, I'll tell you something. Stop watching news. Right? So because these buggers are stupid. I don't know what's wrong with them. Right? Purely, y'all had 20, y'all had about 22 months to get ready. More than enough. Right? More than enough. You don't need 36 months, 30 months to get ready. 22 months. So y'all didn't study all 22 months, no. If you all studied all 22 months and you all did not have enough of time, that's a different story. Right? But you all did not. Right? So තව මාස එකමාරයි තියෙන්නේ 45 days. Today is the 26th. On the 10th of August, you're starting your exam. 13th and 17th, you all have BS. දන්නවනේ? 13th and 17th, you all have BS. 13th and 17th. Economics paper 1 is on the 10th to 11th. 13th BS part 1, BS part 2 on the 17th, right? So I don't know when is accounting, but get ready, right? We have no time, right? We are running out of time. We need to do a lot of things, right? So sorry for the delay, guys. I woke up early, but I did not get an Uber to come. I was waiting so long, and there was a shit hell of a traffic. So that was my delay, right? Okay. Then go into A level 2021, right? A level 2021, question number 2, right? Unit 4, I will do this question only. It's a scenario based question. I will do this question. Then we go into unit number 5, very small unit number 5, entrepreneurship. Unit number 6 is the smallest in your whole syllabus. Then unit number 8, and we will cover little of 9. I'm guaranteeing you 10 marks today. I'm guaranteeing you knowledge of 10 marks out of 100 marks, right? 10 out of 100 marks is guaranteed today, right? You all are going to get this knowledge required for your exam, right? So I'm focusing only on the key important areas to keep your heads above water, right? So guys online, you can clearly hear me and see me and everything, right? You can clearly hear me and see me and all of these stuff, no? Perfect. Right, perfect. Right. So now what there's another thing, අර physical එන එකක් දැන් online ගිහිල්ලා. එච්චරම කම්මැලි මුන්ට. Right? ඒ වගේ වෙන්න එපා. Don't be this මෝඩ හරක් පැටියා. Right? Don't be a බර to this රටක්. Right? රටට බරක් වෙන්න එපා. Right? රටට බරක් වෙන්න එපා. හොඳ ළමයි වෙලා වරෙන්. හරි? So just turn off all these disturbances. හරි. Right. Question number 2. Below are some opinions shared by Mrs. Shalika about her apparel production business. Although the business which I have started by investing a small amount of money is challenging. Who started this business? Who started this business? Mrs. Shalika, with a small amount of money. Now she has started this business. What type of business do you think this is? Koya ko pass paper book hai? Where is the pass paper book? You have. Why are you in the phone? Different. Question number 2021. What is different? Huh? What do you? Right? Right? So, what type of business do you think Shalika is running? She is the one who has started it, putting in a small amount of capital. What is the type of business? What is the type? Huh? What is the type? Guys online, what is the type? Sole proprietor, sole trader. But we never know, we'll see. Right? I assume, I have not read it, I assume. Right? It is subjected to a few rules and regulations in operations. That means, guys, this business should only follow a little rules and regulations. Although the decisions and responsibilities of the business are undertaken by myself. Okay, wow. Shalika makes all the decisions and all the responsibilities are hers. So it's a definite sure shot sole trader, sole proprietor, right? Owned by one person, controlled by one. Decisions are made by her, few rules and regulations, little money required to start the business. All of these characters are there. Even though I intend to convert this business into a partnership. Okay, she's not a partnership, so then definitely sole trader, again confirmed, right? My accountant stated that it is appropriate to register as a private limited company. Okay. Now she wishes to basically convert this into a partnership, right? But what happens is, guys, her accountant is saying, don't go for a partnership, go for a private limited company. Now, whenever you're reading your scenario, guys, all these points, okay, sole trader, my characters, right? It should be in your head, at the back of your head. You should be able to analyze the scenario, right? We call it analyzing the scenario while you're reading it. You can't be reading a scenario 1,000 times in your exam. Read it once, underline all important things, because the more and more time you read it, the more and more time you are wasting. Right? There is no time to waste in your exam. Uda balang inna yaluwa liwwa, how many A4s he took, how many A4s She took what pen is he writing in, what pen is he writing in. You can't bother about anything. The only thing you have to bother in your exam is your paper and your writing. No, even a single second should be wasted. Right? Time management is crucial. Only 3 hours you have for your paper 2, only 2 hours for paper 1. Right? People muck up time management in paper 2. Why? They look around, read the same question about 10 times. No need. Read it once with the full understanding. See, once I read it, enough. See, 1A, indicate the type of the above business based on ownership. Based on ownership. We learned this in unit number 1. Right? We learned this in unit number 1. So when you take ownership, guys, right? When you take ownership, right? When you take ownership, what are the two types of business? What are the two types of business when you take ownership, right? You will find two forms of businesses. What is it, guys? කියන්න මට කියලා දුන්නා ලොකු ටේබල් එකක් දාලා unit number 1 chapter number 4. What is the private? පිස්සුද? Sure. Sure. 100% sure. What is the type of, guys online, what do you think is the type of businesses based on ownership? First day I taught you this. First day. Exactly. Private sector businesses and public sector businesses, right? Private sector and public sector. Now, private sector lamai are the businesses owned and controlled by who? Owned and controlled by? Guys, you all have to answer. ගෝනි බිල්ල වගේ ඉන්න එපා උදේ කොල කැඳ ගාලා වගේ එන්න එපා මෙතන. Right? පොඩ්ඩක් ශක්තිමත්ව ඉඳපන්. Right? Private sector businesses are what? Owned and controlled by individuals. Individuals මිනිස්සු අපි වගේ මිනිස්සු සත්තු නෙමෙයි. Right? People like us, when they own and control a business, it comes under private sector. Public sector කියන්නේ ළමයි owned and controlled by who? By who? The government. Even the government runs businesses, no? Whenever they own and control businesses, it comes under the public sector. Right? So correct answer here will be, guys, private sector. Right? That is the answer. See, again, it was repeated several times. Right? This is repeated several times. යකෝ මමම පරක්කු වෙලා ඉන්නේ ක්ලාස් එකට මුන් මට වඩා පරක්කු වෙලා ඉනවා ක්ලාස් එකට why are you all like this ළමයි right B using the above scenario state 3 reasons for classifying the business above in A. Using the above scenario, from the scenario, remember that you can't just write whatever you want. Going back to the scenario, why are you classifying this as a private sector? Right? 3 marks. You just need to write 3 reasons. Right? You just need to write 3 reasons. Number 1. What do you think is the number 1 reason why we call it a private sector business? Why is it a private sector business? Number 1. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Huh? Exactly. Puddak ogulonge. Open your bloody lungs and see. I have given you the meaning, no? Owned and controlled by an individual. Number 1 you can write, guys. Owned and controlled by an individual. Right? Now, පොඩ්ඩක් fancy වෙන්න පොඩි makeup පාරක් දාන්න. What do you do? Example, Mrs. Shalikaද එයාගේ නම? Shalikada. Yeah, Shalika. Don't write Mr. Shalika now. Right? Mrs. Shalika. See, very simple, guys. Very simple. Chuttak lazy. Pattama lazy. Then again going, right? I have started by investing a small amount. Now you can't start a government or public sector business by putting a shooty amount, 1,000 rupees, right? Secondly, you can write, guys, owner has invested a small amount. චූටි amount එකක් දාලා පටන් අරන් තියෙන්නේ. Right? Because public sector businesses, you can't start with small amounts. Right? Then guys, right, it's subjected to a few rules and regulations. Even private public sector both have rules and regulations, no? So let's avoid it. Right? All the decisions and responsibilities of the business is undertaken by myself. That means owner is making all the decisions and responsibilities, right? Owner makes all decisions and responsibilities. See? Scenario එකේ තියෙන දෙයක් ළමයි. 4 bloody easy marks. 4 easy marks from the scenario itself, right? From the scenario itself, right? Make lazy the? Lazy the? Easy. Guys online, is this clear? Guys online, is this clear? Right? See, I did not go beyond the scenario. I did not go beyond, let's say, the syllabus. Exactly what was said in the scenario, I put it in here. Nothing new. Right? So, Shalika runs, you have to classify the business based on the ownership. Private sector, these are the reasons why it's a private sector business. Right? Then, guys, B. Describe the procedure to be followed if Shalika intends to register her business as Vienna Textile. Now, what is happening is, guys, right? Right, 1 minute. In your question, just give me your answer. Don't know whether I'm missing an answer. Vienna Textile. They have not specified exactly whether is it going to be a partnership, whether is it going to be a sole trader, what. Right. Now, let's assume it's going to be, right? It's going to be, I will teach you both the ways. Right? Number one, let's undertake the assumption, guys. Right? Let's undertake the assumption. Right? Let's undertake the assumption it is, I'll just confirm, wait guys, we'll see the answer scheme. Answer scheme එක බලමු මොකද්ද මුන් කියලා තියෙන්නේ කියලා. Right. Answer scheme is going as, guys, a private limited company. Answer scheme is going as a private limited company, but they have not said it exactly as private limited. Now imagine if they are going as Vienna Textile Private Limited. Now to register a business as a private limited. What do we call another name for this, guys? Registering a business, what is another name that can be used? What do we call it, guys? What do we call it? Another name we use to basically register a business. Incorporating a business. Incorporating a business. Isn't making decisions and responsibilities a similar thing as owner controlling it? No, yeah, it's almost similar, but you can, guys, you can write it in two, guys. Okay, let's say we'll ignore this control factor, then also okay. Right? You can write in 2 points. Right? So number one, if you are basically registering a business as a private limited company, guys, step number one, what do you need to do? Right? Oya Yanava DS. Who is DS, guys? DS Senanai College? No. Who is DS? Divisional Secretariat. Oya Divisional Secretariat ගාවට ගිහිල්ලා, hi මචං. I want something from you. What do I want? What is it? What is it? Huh? क्या है? Step number one. Application form from divisional secretariat. Right. Okay. You need to go to the divisional secretariat and obtain the application form. Right? Now, when we all were born, what is the first thing your parents did to you all? When you all were born, the first thing your parents did to you all. You know what did the doctor do to you all? Huh? When you all were born, the first thing the doctor did was ඔයාව අනිත් පැත්තට හරවලා පුකට කන පැලෙන්න ගැහුවා. ඒකනේ කරේ. The doctor turned you other side and slapped your ass. Right? That's where you get your life. අර power button එක on කරනවා වගේ පුකට ගැහුවා. Right? Now after that guys, දැන් ඕගොල්ලෝගේ පිටිපස්සට ගහලා now will be a little professional පිටිපස්ස කියමුකෝ. පශ්චාත් පැත්ත. සිංහලෙන් කියනවා පශ්චාත් පැත්ත කියලා. ඒකට ගහලා ඊට පස්සේ අම්මයි තාත්තට ළමයා දෙනවනේ. ඊට පස්සේ මොකක්ද කියන්නේ? ටක් ගාලා ඉස්කෝලේ ඇඩ්මිෂන් එකක් දානවද? No, no. What is happening guys? What is happening? The first step. මොකද්ද? මොකක්ද කරන්නේ ඊට පස්සේ? උඹ දන්නේ නැද්ද? Didn't your parents tell you what did they do first? උඹට නමක් තිබ්බා මතකයිද? දැන් කියලා ඇතිනේ නමක් තියලා ඇතිනේ. right? මට නම් අකිල් කියලා තිබ්බා ඒ කාලේ. මට මතක විදියට. තාත්තා යම්මයි මගෙන් හැව්වා මොකද්ද තියන්න ඕනේ නම කියලා. then ඔලට ඔල අකිල් කියලා. right? So they kept your name. Right? Same way a business has a name, no? Right? You see here guys, you call it Achievers. My business I call it BS with Aqil. Right? Then namak තියෙනවානේ අපේ හැමෝටම namak තියෙනවා namak name. Same way business requires a name. Now can you start a business with the name Apple Incorporation? Can you start a business? Can you start? Can you start a business saying Samsung? හරි වෙලාවට එන්නේ. Can you? Can't, right? Right? You can't do it. So next thing you need to do, දැන් මේ DS ගාවෙන් application form එක ගත්තානේ. දෙවෙනියට ළමයි ඔයා යනවා GN ගාවට. Who is GN? Good night. Who is GN? කවුද මේ GN කියන හාදයා ළමයි? GN කියන හාදයා. කිස් එකක් දුන්නා මට කිස්සයක් දීලා තියෙන්නේ හස්නට. Right? මොකද්ද GN කියන්නේ? කවුද ඒ GN? ග්‍රාම නිලධාරී. Right? You go to ග්‍රාම නිලධාරී and what do you obtain from him? යාගෙන් කිස්සයක් ඉල්ලන්න එපා ග්‍රාම නිලධාරිගෙන්. උන් ආන්න නැති එකද දන්නේ නැහැ නේ ළමයි. What do you obtain from him? Huh? The name approval certificate. Right? Name approval certificate from grama niladari. Right? අනේ අයියේ මට මේ name එක approve කරලා දෙන්නකෝ. Right? Sadunika Private Limited. No, sorry, Viana Textiles Private Limited. You are getting that name approved from your area's Grama Niladari. Today all of these are happening online guys. You don't need to go anywhere. ගෙදර ඉඳන්ම business එක register කරන්න පුළුවන්. අපේ syllabus එක very updated නේ ළමයි. We are technologically advanced. So years ahead no. So in another 10 years it will be like this. After that ළමයි දැන් ඔයා application එක ගත්තා. You got your name approval. Now what do you need to do guys? You need to submit. Right? You need to submit number 1 application form. ඒක number 1. හරිද? Number 2 name approval. Number 3. What is number 3 guys? You need to submit 5 documents. Number 3. AOA. What is AOA? AOA. What is that? AOA. What is it? What is it guys? Articles of association. Right? Now me articles of association කියන එක. What is it? What is it? Is it an application form? Is it a document? What is it? Huh? What is it? Sorry? Very good, excellent, half-baked answer. It's a document, guys, correct? It contains the responsibilities of the directors. It contains the responsibilities of the shareholders. It says who will be managing the company, what are the rules and regulations of the company. Then, guys, it will tell who are the shareholders, who are the ones running the company, the goals of the company, me wage factors, right? Goals of the company is there. Responsibilities of the shareholders are there. Who will be managing the company will be there. Responsibilities of the directors will be there. So මේ වගේ ඔක්කොම ළමයි තියෙනවා මේ articles of association එකේ. Right? We are talking about who owns the company, who controls the company, what are their responsibilities, and all of these blah blah things and the goals. හරිද? Articles of association. Number 4. What is it, guys? What is it? Now, if you want to go out of your house, what do you need, guys? You need something called a permission from your parents, no? Consent. ඒ වගේ තමයි ළමයි, you need a consent right now, right? A consent, right, of who? Exactly. Consent of founders to act as directors. Now, there will be a person who is founding that company, ළමයි. Let's say I am the founder of the company. මම තමයි අයිතිකරු. I have to sign this. We call it form number 18. Form 18. මට මතක නැත්තම්. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure, you all don't need to know form numbers, right? I will have to sign a document saying, I, Aqil, the founder of this company, consent to act as a founding director, right? You need to have that. Harida? Then, guys, number 5, right? Consent of a secretary. Right? Now, guys, every company will have a secretary. This secretary is the individual who will be doing all the paperwork for you. He will act as a bridge between you and the authorities. Now, every year, you need to publish accounts. Right? You can't directly publish the accounts, you have to go through a secretary. A secretary is a person who is going to be the mediator, the middleman, right? Let's say a bridge between you and the government authorities, right? So now these 5, right? This is a person from outside the company. Now there are enough of secretaries, company secretary, kila now. These 5, along with the what? Along with what? There is something else. Government එක නිකන් approval දෙයි කියලා හිතුවද මේකක් අරින්න? මොකද්ද? They want සල්ලි. What do we call it? And you need to pay money කියලා ලියන්න එපා මෝඩ හරක් පැටියා වගේ, right? Along with the fees, right? That is step number 3, right? Along with the fees. Now, where do you submit this, guys? Where do you submit this? අල්ලපු ගෙදර ආන්ටිටද? කොහෙද? Divisional secretariat, right? Divisional secretariat. These 5 things along with the fee is given to the divisional secretariat. Now the divisional secretariat will go through this lamai and he will give you something called the birth certificate of the company. We call it what? What do we call it? Certificate of incorporation, right? Certificate of incorporation, right? Certificate of incorporation. Harida? So these are the 5 steps. Sorry, 4 steps. Clear the? Matakaida? Right? අර සින්දුවක්කුත් තියෙනවනේ ළමයි. මතකද හැන්දෑවේ අපි දෙන්න අහලා තියෙනවද ඒක? No, useless fellows no. ඔයාලගේ BTS සින්දුවක් ඇහුවනම් දන්නවා. Right? So it's not a very old song. It's a very, let's say, say it's not a very old, very new song. බාගෙට වගේ මැදින් ආපු සින්දුවක් ඒක. Right? Who sang it? I don't know. Who sang it? Huh? Light. Ryan, I don't know the singer, but that's a nice song. So make my steps. This is how you register a business as a private company. Now this is what's going to give you the 2 marks. Right? Then මේ හතර ලිව්වම ලකුණු දෙකක් එනවා. Write it in point forms. Right? දැන් මේම ලියන්න එපා. Write it in point forms. Point number 1, obtain the application form from the Grammar Nildari. Number 2, right? Obtain the name approval certificate from the, sorry, application form from the divisional secretary, name approval certificate from the Grama Nildari. Submit the following documents along with the fees to the divisional secretary A Pahaliwa. And you will obtain, after the divisional secretary goes through all these documents and verify it, he will provide you the certificate of incorporation. Now, certificate of incorporation is known as the birth certificate of the company. Right? Now, guys, one more learning. Right? Now, let's say, right, registration of a sole proprietor. Right? Registration ආන් ඉන්න ළමයි ලියන වෙලාවේ වෙන රෙද්දවල් කරන්න එපා. කියන වෙලාවේ වෙන රෙද්දවල් කරන් ඉන්න එපා. ආන් ඉන්න ආයෙත් පස්සේ ලියන්න. Registration of a sole trader. Now, can you register a sole trader, ළමයි? Can you register a sole trader? How much would be the fees? Fees would be around close to around 40,000. You're doing 40 to 50,000. Can you register a sole trader? You can't register a sole trader business. Why can't you register a sole trader business, guys? Because they do not have a separate legal personality. That means the owner and the business is same. Right? Owner, business is same. Right? Now, the newly, the couples who have newly got into a relationship, දෙන්නම එකයිනේ. බබා ඔයා කෑවේ නැත්නම් මම කන්නේ නැහැ. ඔයා නිදාගත්තේ නැත්නම් මම නිදාගන්නේ. දෙන්නම එකයි. Connected by hearts. අරයට බැන්නොත් මෙයාට රිදෙන්නේ. හරි? අර සින්දුවක්කුත් තියෙනවනේ ළමයි. අර මතක මන්දිරය අහලා තියෙනවද? මතක මන්දිරේ. Have you all heard? Not heard. මොකක්ද ඒක කියන්නේ? චංචලාට නෑ සමිත්ත ගාද්‍යයි. සමිත් දෙයාගේ නම. මතක නෑ නම. I can't remember that. It's Iraj, it's one of Iraj's song, right? අර කොල්ලෙක්ට ගාද්දී අයි චංචලා අඩන්නේ. අරයට ගාන්නේ අඩන්නේ මෙයා. Right? I can't remember the exact song, right? So, Mataka Mandira by Iraj, right? Registration of a sole trader, you can't register a sole trader, guys, because they don't have a separate legal personality. Owner business is the same, right? They are not incorporated businesses also. So if you can't register the sole trader, what are you registering here? Exactly, right? Registration of sole trader කියන්නේ ළමයි name, right? Now in here, the same thing applies for partnership also. Now they have not clearly defined here whether this is the partnership or sole trader, right? So I'll just use it as, we'll take it as partnership, but I will teach you this in extra because the answer scheme says this is the answer, but I'll teach you this also. Number one, guys, right? Number one, you need to go and obtain the application form, right? Application form from who? Application form from Grama Niladari, right? Grama Niladari, නැත්තම් you can take it from the divisional secretariat also, right? Divisional secretariat also, right? So Grama Niladari or divisional secretariat, you can take this form, right? Now there is an ordinance for this. What is the ordinance? Business name ordinance, right? This is the law, right? Ordinance number, what is the number? 18. 1918, right? 1918 of 6. Number 6 of 1918. 1918 number 6 වෙනි වගන්තියේ business name ordinance එක. හරිද? This is the ordinance, the law, right? You are wearing spectacles, right? You gave it to her. Right? ඒක තමයි අඳුරන්නේ නැති එකෙක් වගේ මේ පොඩ්ඩක් අමාරුවෙන් බලන් ඉන්නවා මෙතන බෝඩ් එක. Right? So you can obtain the application form from the Grama Nildari or divisional secretariat for the business name. Right? Then guys, number 2. Right? Obtain. Come. What? ආර ක්ලාස් එකම මෝඩ හරක් පැටවුන්ට time table එක බලන්න බෑ ඉස්සර. Right? Obtain a name clearance from Grama Niladari. You obtain a name clearance from the Grama Niladari, right? For the business name registration. Then guys, number 3, submit right? Your application form, right? Name clearance and fees to who? Divisional secretariat, right? Divisional secretariat, right? Then, guys, number four, you get the certificate of business name registration, right? You get the certificate of business name registration. May steps matamai. Number one, application, name approval. Methana, you submit only 3 documents. Methana, 5. Here, right? Application form, name clearance, and fees. Here, pahat then certificate of business name registration, you get here, certificate of incorporation. Now, when do you register a business, a name? When do you register a sole trader's name or a partnership's name? This is similar to partnership also. Partnership also, they follow it. When the business name is not equal to the whose name? Right? When it's not equal to the owner's name, owner's full name, that is where, guys, you do this. Or the business name is not equal to the owner's, the partner's names. That is where you follow this. If not, you don't follow it. Harida? So that is Lamai 2A. Clear the? Right? Now this is the answer, but I have given you this extra knowledge here. Right? So guys, online, is this clear? Guys, online, is this clear? Guys, online, is this clear? Taggala copy karan Lamai. Guys, I'll get a good mark and come. Lama, you okay? Guys, online, y'all are okay up to now? Y'all are okay? Hurry. Then, guys, next question. Right? Name one internal and external source of funding Shalika's business can use and state the advantages of each. Right? Now, guys, you need to name one internal source and external source and give one advantage. Right? Name an internal and external source and give an advantage. Right? So, number one, guys, right? Question number two, right? It's 2B, right? 2B, right? Internal kiyanne lamai, now you learn this in unit number 15, right? Internal, now we can within the business. One way within the business, right? Within the business, Shalika can raise money. Number one, guys, she can use her business's profits. There's another professional term we give to this, guys. What do we call it? Retained earnings, right? Retained earnings. Number two, right? We can say sale of non-current assets, right? Now, Salli Nayakilan, this is a very stupid thing, guys, in the Sri Lankan syllabus, where to raise money of the business, you are selling non-current assets. Right? Now, for an example, achievers wants to raise money, they are selling the tables. ළමයි පල්ලයි දෙගෙන ලියන්නේ නම් පුටක් එක මොංගල් කමක් එක සිලබස් එකේ තියෙන, but you have to take it, right? You can take like that. Then owner savings, right? Owner savings, right? Just because you don't have money, you are not going to sell your kidney or heart, no ළමයි. Right? Do you know there was a man, guys, who had sold his දෙකෙන් එකක් වික්කා 59 lakhs worth. The other person took it and fled. He ran away. සල්ලිත් නෑ මුට ඒකත් නෑ. So don't be an idiot like that, guys. අර පොඩ්ඩක් බලාගෙන when you are selling your non-current assets, right? Give me one advantage, guys. Advantage number one, no need to repay back. If you're using your own money, do you need to repay anyone? No. Finance cost is low. Right? Lesser formalities. මේව ඔක්කොම තියෙනවා ළම. දැන් ඔයාගේ සල්ලි පාවිච්චි කරනවා නම් you don't need to ask anyone. Formalities are very less, right? It's a very quick access, right? Then no increase in liability. You're not taking a loan, no. Your obligations will not increase. All of these are there. Then external ළමයි. External කියමුකෝ. Right? Now let's say you can take ළමයි a loan. Then sale of what? Sale of ownership. Or ownership එක විකුණනවා. Right? Sale of ownership can come. Right? Don't use sale of ownership. It comes under internal. Right? Loan. Right? Leasing. Right? Bank overdraft. Right? Bank overdraft. Tell me advantages. They're asking you advantage, no? Number one advantage, guys, can obtain a larger sum. Right? Can obtain a larger sum. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් මෙතන ඔයාට රුපියල් 1000ක් තියෙනවනම් මෙතන 5000ක් ගන්න පුළුවන් ළමයි. You get more money in here. Right? What are the other advantages, guys? Now there are more disadvantages, guys. Right? And again, it's easy and you have a quick access. Right? And guys, if you take a loan, your tax even reduces. How does your tax reduce, guys, when you take a loan? Exactly. Interest is tax deductible. When you take a loan, lamai, interest is an expense. Your expenses will increase. Whenever your expenses increase, your profits come down. Whenever your profits comes down, your tax comes down. Harida? So these are the advantages. So guys, what's the last point in the business registration of a private sector? Last point is you will obtain, Rebecca, a certificate of incorporation. Right? We learn this in unit number 15. I'll catch this in detail. Right? Number 3. A. Right? State for limitations of Shalika's business. Now, what is Shalika's current business? Now, she's running a sole trader. Sole traders limitations. Now, whenever you're single, what are the problems you face? Number one, you're lonely. Right? If whatever happens, it's your problem, not the other person's problem. Right? So, number one, guys, one disadvantage is, guys, there is no separation, right? There is no separate legal personality, which means business is equal to the owner, right? When there is no separate legal personality, business is equal to the owner. And in a situation like that, Lavai, what is going to happen is, right, if something happens in the business, owner is liable. right? Owner is liable. Let's say one person eats or consumes something of the business and they die. Owner is liable, right? Owner is liable, right? That's the owner's problem. Second, guys, there is an unlimited liability. Let's say owner has invested 100K, but the business makes a loss of 150K, right? How much will the owner lose? How much will the owner lose? He will lose 150. Unlimited liability kiyane lamai. The owner is liable beyond what? Beyond the amount he has invested, right? His obligation is unlimited. Now, even though he has invested 100, if the business made a loss of 150, the remaining 50, he has to sell his assets, he has to sell himself, he has to sell his wife, whatever it is, and cover it. He has to do whatever he wants and cover that loss. He is personally liable, right? He is personally liable for all the losses the business makes, right? Then to overcome these only, guys, we incorporate a business, right? To overcome these. Then next, guys, what else do you think? Right? Business success will depend on the owner, right? Owner mode, business එක මෝඩයි. Right? Owner doesn't have skills, business is gone. Owner doesn't have money, business is gone. All of these problems are there. Right? Right? Then, guys, capital is limited. Right? Capital is depending on the owner. Capital is limited. Again, it is depending on the owner නුලමයි. Owner මෙච්චර ගේන්න පුළුවන් නම් එච්චරයි. ඒකට තව මුකුත් නැහැ. One person is owning no. Shalika is the only person who can bring in the capital. Right? Shalika is the only person can bring in the capital. And then again, guys, all risk and losses is one person. Right? Bears all risk and losses. right? දැන් මේවා O level කාලේ ඉගෙන ගත්ත ඒවනේ ළමයි පට්ට සිම්පල් නේ. මේක දන්නේ නැත්නම් ඕගොල්ලෝ ලිඳේ පැනලා මැරෙන්න ඕනේ. right? නැත්නම් බනිස් කිඩියක් කාලා මැරෙන්න ඕනේ. right? O level කාලේ පට්ට සිම්පල්. පොඩ්ඩක් හිතලා ලියන්න පුළුවන් මේවා. right? okayද? y'all okay? y'all okay? Guys online, y'all are okay? Y'all are okay. Guys, shape the. මේ ෆිසිකල් එන්න මෝඩ හරක් පැටව් ටික ඔන්ලයින් ගිහිල්ලා. ඒකට ඔක්කොම උස්සලා පොලේ ගහන්න ඕනේ. Right? Don't be a lazy buffalo, guys, these days. එහෙම වෙන්න එපා. Right? Don't be that හරක් පැටිය. Right? Don't be that person. තා මාසෙකමාරයි පොඩ නැගිටලා වරෙන්. දැන් පැය 8ක් නිදා ගන්න යන්න එපා. Right? Sleeping 8 hours is a crime right now. Okay? Right? So, B. If Shalika expects to establish a sales outlet to sell her products, name the type of business combination it belongs to and explain it briefly. Now, business combinations, guys, very important. Right? It's another very important area. I personally chose this question, guys, because of this part. I didn't teach you this part. It's another very important area. Right? Now, when you take a business combination, guys, you will find, right, two main types of business combinations. Right? You will find two main types of business combinations. What are these two? Huh? No. There are, before that, business combinations types දෙකක් තියෙනවා. Right? The two main types. Two main. Right? There are two. What do we call it, guys? What do we call it? Right? Mergers and I can even see your kidney from your mouth. Mergers and acquisition. You have something called a merger and you have something called an acquisition. නිදාගත්තේ නැද්ද? You were studying. Then, why didn't you sleep? Watching a movie? TikTok? Instagram? බොරු කියන්න එපා. Right? Merger. Merger කියන්නේ ළමයි මමයි ඔයයි අපි දෙන්න එකට. You, me, both of us are coming together. හරි? Acquisition right? මෙහෙම ඉන්නවා මෙයා ඉන්නවා මෙයා ගිහිල්ලා උදුර ගන්නවා. Acquiring. Merging is like lamai, you are marrying another person. Acquiring is where you're going and kidnapping another person. හරිද? It's like this lamai. Merger කියන්නේ two firms come together and create another firm. Right? දෙන්න එනවා තුන එනවා. Right? දෙන්න ඇවිල්ලා තුන හදනවා. තුන එනවා. Right? හදනවා නෙමෙයි තුන එනවා. Right? Then acquisition කියන්නේ ළමයි acquisition කියන්නේ one is taking over another company. One is buying over another company. Right? You are going and purchasing another company. Acquiring කියන්නේ. So these are the two main things. Now when you take combinations guys, there are three types of combinations. Right? You have three types of combinations. What is number one? Vertical. Vertical combination. Number two, horizontal combination. Right? Number three, guys. What is number three? Conglomerate combination. Harida. Okay. Now, let's say you are running a saloon. Or let's say a beauty parlor. Right? Now, vertical කියන්නේ කොහොමද ළමයි? How does vertical work? What is vertical? What is vertical? මේක දන්නේ නැත්නම් ළමයි, you all have to go back to preschool. What is vertical? අනේ මෝඩ හරක් පැටියා. මෙහෙමද vertical? Right? නෙළුම් කුළුණ කොහොමද තියෙන්නේ ළමයි? අර මූවි එකක් ආවනේ නෙළුම් කුළුණ කියලා බැලුවද? නෑ බලන්න එපා. ඔය බලන්න එපා. නෙළුම් කුළුණ කියලා මූවියක් ආවා. Now you know the නෙළුම් කුළුණ no? ඒක තියෙන්නේ මෙහෙම. Right? නෙළුම් කුළුණක් තියෙන්නේ මෙහෙම. මේක තමයි ළමයි vertical කියන්නේ. මතකයිද අමතක වේද? Vertical is this. Horizontal is like this. Now you know how did the name horizontal come? Beach එකට ගිහිල්ලා තියෙනවද? ගිහිල්ලා තියෙනවද? හොඳයි. Yeah beach. Like ගිහිල්ලා තියෙනවා. බලලා තියෙනවද beach එක? මොකක්ද තියෙන්නේ beach එකේ? water වතුර පොඩ්ඩක් මුලේ තියෙනවා. චුට්ටක් තියෙන හැබැයි ගොඩක් නැහැ. ඒක නම් දන්නවා. අර vertical මෙහෙම කියපු වෙලාවෙම දන්නවා. Right? Beach, there's a place where the beach and the sky meets. And it's a line like this. You go to the beach and see lamai, there's a point where the beach and the sky meets. There's a line like this. What do you call it? Huh? Beach. ඒකට beach කියන්නේ. Horizon. Horizontal නෙමෙයි. ඒකට තමයි horizon කියන්නේ. ඒ horizon එකෙන් තමයි horizontal කියලා නම ආවේ. Right? Horizontal කියලා නම ආවේ ඒකෙන් තමයි. හරිද? Now what happens is lamai, right? Vertical කියන්නේ මෙහෙම යන scene එකක්. උඩ යට. Horizontal කියන්නේ මෙහෙම. Right? Now you have two forms of vertical. එකක් ළමයි මෙහෙම යනවා, එකක් ළමයි මෙහෙම යනවා. Right? There is vertical upwards and vertical downwards. Right? Vertical upwards and vertical downwards. A කියන්නේ ළමයි, now vertical downwards කියන්නේ, imagine you are running a saloon, you're going behind the process and basically you're going behind the business process and acquiring like a supplier. Right? Let's say a beauty parlor, right, or a saloon is basically now acquiring a cosmetic producer. Cosmetic producer is only giving it to the saloon, no? So saloon is going behind and acquiring. Right? What is the forward then? Maybe now upwards කියන්නේ, you're going ahead the process. You are going and acquiring a funeral parlor. Now you all use all these makeups no lamai. මරණ දාටත් makeup දායි. හැබැයි ඒක that will be the last time. ලස්සනට embalm කරලා. Right? So you're going forward the process. Now let's say a car manufacturer is here. He is going and acquiring a tire manufacturer, vertical backwards. Right? That means you're going behind the process, the business process and acquiring. Right? Car manufacturer gamuko. Then vertical forward kiyanne lamai, you're going above the process. Now a car manufacturer is basically acquiring a car sale. They produce the cars. They need tires to produce the car. No? So they are going behind and acquiring a tire company. Vertical backwards. Now they need to sell that cars. No? They are going front and acquiring a car sale. Vertical forward. Behind forward. Behind නම් backwards front නම් forward. ඒකත් මතක තියාගන්න. ඒකත් හරව ගන්න එපා මෝඩ හරක් පැටවු වගේ exam එකේ. Right? Horizontal කියන්නේ ළමයි. Right? You are acquiring a business in the same industry. Now, Adalamai, Royal and Wesley is playing a rugger match. Now, imagine Royal is acquiring Wesley. Wesley is acquiring Royal. Dekama iskola da? Yes. Dekama boys school da? Yes. Let's say Cargills and Keels acquiring each other or merging. Right? It's a horizontal combination. Right? Conglomerate kiyanne lamai different industry. You're going into a different industry and acquiring. Right? Let's say BS with Aqil is acquiring a car sale. Car sale and my business, is it the same industry? Is it related? Nahi. But they're acquiring. Right? Now, for an example, guys, you take John Keels. John Keels is a conglomerate. They are into tourism, they are into finance, they are into IT, they are into logistics, they are into hotels, hospitalities. Hammer ahana tea, rubber. Right? Taw podi dawස් වලින් හැමදේම ගහයි උන් ටික. Right? ලංකාවේ කියන දේ කුම් කරනවා. Right? So these are the three types of business combinations, very important. Right? Now, right? If Shalika expects to establish a sales outlet. Now, what is Shalika selling, guys? We never know that. I can't remember. What is Shalika selling? Apparel manufacturing. She is producing apparels. Clothes, hadana. Right? Now she is going and acquiring a sales outlet. What is it? What type of acquisition is it? What type of it? Clothes hadanawa. Now she is going and acquiring a sales outlet. What is it, guys? What is it? What is it, guys? Guys online. Ata diga ariyama ate hori. Ata diga ariyama. Right? It's vertical කියලා මෝඩ හැරක් පැටියෙක් වගේ කියන්න එපා. Don't just tell me vertical. බාගෙට කියන්න එපා. I love කියන්න එපා. Youth කියපන්. Right? Youth කියපන්. නැත්නම් I love everyone කියලා කිව්වම case. Right? Vertical forward. Vertical upwards. Right? It's a vertical upwards combination. Right? It's a vertical upwards. If she's going and buying a sales outlet, she is in what? She is a manufacturer. She is going in forward of the process and acquiring a sales outlet. Clear the? Eka clear the? So you need to write, guys. Right? Right. Name the type of business combination and explain it briefly. You can write, guys. Shalika will be undertaking a vertical upwards or forward combination as she's going ahead the business process and acquiring. Right? So, ආයිත් මෝඩ හරක් රැපට vertical කියලා විතරක් ලියන්න එපා. As she's going ahead the business process and acquiring. She's a manufacturer. She's going and obtaining a retail outlet. Right? So you can write it lamai. Right? So this is another important area, guys. You can write. See now, next one, fourth one. Right? State for benefits Shalika can enjoy by converting a business into a partnership. Right? Benefits of a partnership. මොකක්ද ළමයි? මොකක්ද ළමයි benefits of a partnership? Now, මේක ලියන්න බැරි නම් ළමයි. Tell me one benefit, madam. Give me a benefit of a partnership. What is the benefit Shalika is going to obtain by converting a business into a partnership? Guys online, don't be buru pataus. When I ask a question, you all have to tell me. Tell me what are the benefits of partnership one? Better decision making. Okay. Collective decision making. Collective decision making. Kilian. More capital. Madam. Yawny girl. Is that an advantage? Is it a benefit? Now imagine you're giving your money to someone else. Do you like it? Profit sharing is not a benefit. Loss sharing is a benefit, Lamai. Loss and risk is shared. That is a benefit. Right? Then, guys, you get better expertise from outside, right? Expert skills are coming from outside. Then, guys, better knowledge. You can write that as one factor. Then, collective decision making, right? Better decisions will be made, right? More capital will be obtained. Liability is shared, loss is shared, risk is shared. මේ වගේ හිතලා ලියන්න ළමයි හිතලා ලියන්න points හතරක් හිතලා ලියන්න points හතරක් right හිතලා ලියන්න right advantages right ළමයි right? More capital shares responsibility, shares risk, right? Then better skills and knowledge in the business, right? All of these you can write, Lamai. See, easy to start, right? Yeah, increase in efficiency, right? Synergize various competencies and skills. See, balla liyan Lamai, oh, balla liyan. Copy this down soon, guys. I'll Okay. She's a manufacturer. Right. She's a manufacturer. Now she's going to sell. Manufacturer. It's forward. Now imagine your BMW. You produce cars. So you open retail out. Wait. Forward. What to play forward? But she's actually the manufacturer. Please sorry. I don't know. Lama, you okay? Yeah. See the line. See, you request, I will follow. We'll turn it on into the full circulating side. Right? Okay, see, हमारा simple है. Then guys, 5A, right for advantages that can be claimed by registering a business as a private limited company compared to partnership. So they are telling you guys what are the advantages you can obtain by registering yourself as a private company compared to a partnership. In simple terms, guys, they are asking you what are the advantages of a private company over a partnership. Number one, guys, y'all can even write it with me, right? Number one, right? You obtain a legal personality, right? Obtains a legal personality, right? Now imagine partnership can lama, you are inside your mother's stomach. When you are inside your mother's stomach, do you have a Snapchat? Do you have a phone? Do you have an Instagram ID? Nahane, right? You are not recognized in the world, right? When you are inside your mother's stomach. ඔය එළියට ආවනේ ළමයි යට නමක් තියන්නේ බර්ත් සර්ටිෆිකේට් එකක් තියෙන්නේ පාස්පෝර්ට් එකක් තියෙන්නේ ඩෙබිට් කාඩ් එකක් තියෙන්නේ බස් ටිකට් එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ එළියට આવොත්නේ ඇතුළේ ඉඳන් බස් ටිකට් එකක් ගන්න බෑනේ ළමයි right? So when you register a company, you will obtain a legal personality, number one. Number two, right? Limited liability, right? Now, partnership කියන එක ළමයි, they are unincorporated companies. They don't have a legal personality. They don't have a separate legal personality and all of these things, right? They have an unlimited liability, but your limited liability. You invest 100,000, your loss is 100,000. You don't need to care about any other losses. Other losses are the business's loss. Then guys, number three, you can write, I got that answer guys. Business continuity, right? Yes, you need to compare it guys, but I'm just giving you the points, right? Business continuity, right? Now one partner dies, the business dies, right? Now you all learnt in partnership, no? A levels, right? A partner dies, you have to seize the business. But when it comes to a private limited company, even if all the owners die, the business will still run. Why? Owner business is different. John Keats was founded some about 200 or 100 odd years ago. Will a person live so long? Nanny, founding owner is dead, but there is an owner today, right? There is an owner today, right? So that is there, guys. Then you can write, guys, right? Able to raise a large amount of capital. Able to raise a large amount of capital, right? Now, compared to a partnership, guys, a private limited company is highly reputed. You're registered, no? Reputed, right? So you can get a bank loan easily. You can sell your shares, right? In front of brackets, right, guys? Bank loan, sale of ownership, ඒ වගේ කරන්න පුළුවන්. But partnership, you can't get a bank loan easily. You can't sell shares. මේ වගේ ප්‍රශ්න ගොඩායි. එක ඔළුවයි. හරිද? So those are there. See guys, how simple is this question and how much of learnings you all are getting in here. It's covering a major area in unit number 4, right? Then guys, you can write, then the next one, state for characteristics of a public corporation, right? Public corporation, right? Now, when you take guys, I'm erasing, right? මෙතනත් learning එකක් තියෙනවා, right? Learning එකක් තියෙනවා. Does anyone have the A-level 2025 answer scheme? Lot of students are asking me, I don't have it. Does anyone have? Because I didn't even get it. I do want the answer scheme, but me lamai hana. Right? So when you take state-owned businesses, right? When you take public sector organizations, guys, you find three types of businesses, right? Public sector organizations, you find three types of businesses. Number one, guys, you will find something called a state corporation. Number two, guys, you find something called a state department. Then, guys, number three, you will find something called a state company. Right? Now, I will teach you from the easiest and I will go to the hardest. Right? Now, classifying these two is a little tough for students. Students find it tough to classify these two. But this is very easy. This is Lamai, basically a company where, right, government owns majority. Right? Government owns majority, which means, guys, 51% or more, right? For an example, Sri Lankan Telecom, right? It's a profit making business. Government owns the majority. Sri Lankan Airlines, profit making business, government owns the majority. Bank of Ceylon, National Savings Bank, Sri Lankan Insurance, right? So these are businesses, guys, with a profit motive, right? With a profit motive, and government owns the majority, right? And they are, guys, right? They are basically incorporated under the Companies Act. Now, what is the Companies Act, guys? Or podi hint එකක් දෙන්න number 7. What? Huh? What is the Companies Act, guys? Companies Act එක මොකක්ද? 7 of 2000 what? 7. මතකද O level කාලෙත් මේක ඉගෙන ගත්තා. චූටි කාලේ නර්සරි යන කාලෙත් මේක ඉගෙන ගත්තා. දැන් A level වලත් ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. Remember this. It's incorporated under the Companies Act, right? 7 of 2007. Right? And they are mostly, guys, they are mostly profit motive, right? They are mostly profit motive. Now they have a pure corporate structure, pure board. Government doesn't come and intervene and poke in their nose. Government owns it, but they have appointed board of directors and all to run it on their own. Harida? Remember these factors, huh? And this is the most important part. Make a hundara mataka tiyagan lamai. They have been incorporated under the Companies Act. Harida? Okay? Okay? Tirunani? Then, guys, a government department, right? This is a form of public organization which is, guys, 100% owned by the government, right? 100% owned by the government, and they will be basically offering, they basically, number one, they offer, right, public services. They offer public services, right? Now, for an example, guys, you have the education department, the railway department, right? The health department. They were departments, right? So these are, they are offering essential public services for the public, right? And guys, it's under a direct minister's control, right? Direct ministerial control. There is a ministry which is basically running these departments. Now, health department එක තියෙන්නේ health minister යට. Right? Education department එක තියෙන්නේ education minister යට. The only country, guys, once upon a time where our education minister was not even educated until A levels. That was the point. Not now, back in the day. I don't know who is the education now. Who is the education minister? No, Harini, ne? Harini is the education minister. Who is the finance minister of Sri Lanka? Who? Huh? Nandalal? Anni mooda harak patiya. Nandalal is the Central Bank of Sri Lanka governor. CR7. Anit harak patiya. Right? Okay, me Companies Act kya see Ronaldo do. Nandalal is the governor. Mataka tiyagana, don't make this mistake. It can come in the question because unit number 7, CBSL. They might ask you a general knowledge question like this, or they might ask you, this is a GK paper. Right? General knowledge paper. Nandalal is the governor. And remember, Central Bank of Sri Lanka is an independent body. It can't be controlled or influenced by the government directly. Right? Now, the education minister is Harini, the prime minister also. She holds the portfolio of education, while the finance ministry, the minister of finance is who? Anura Kumara Disanayaka. He holds the portfolio of finance, right? But back in the day, right, 2019, Maitripala's, the Rajapaksha's time and all, right? Our finance minister, who finance he doesn't know how does the accounting equation works, right? By once upon a time, Basil Rajapaksa was the finance minister. There's an interview with Basil Rajapaksa as the finance minister, right? There is this one media person asking, what are the qualifications do you have to hold a ministerial portfolio of finance. It was like, no, no, I have experience in the war. What is the connection between war and finance? No connection. That was his answer. That was his answer. Right? You give him defense ministry, that's okay. War, defense, hurry. Not finance. අපි ඒ වගේ තමයි තිබ්බේ. Right? හත පාස් නැති එකෙක් education ministry ගත්ත වෙලාවේ. Do you know our O-level syllabus has not been updated since 2014. Our O-level syllabus has not been updated since 2014. Right? Since 2014, all of us are following the same O-level syllabus. Right? Updated කියන්නේ අර page අර මේ book එකේ cover එක තියෙනනේ cover page එකේ පින්තූරේ විතරයි මාරු කරේ. Right? And A-level syllabus has not been updated since 2009, what we are doing right now. 2009, 2019 update tag ගෙනාව කිව්වා. Update කරේ paper structure එක විතරයි. Now 2029 there'll be a new update for sitting. We'll see at least there's a good change. Right? They're changing the structure now. Now IT is not in the commerce bracket. දන්නවද ඒක? IT is not in the commerce bracket. ඒ වගේ තියෙනවා. Right? අර ගුත්තිල ඇඳුරු සඳ, can you remember? Since 2000, you know, ආදි කාලේ අපි සීයලත් ඉගෙන ගත්තා ඒක. You all did Sinhala or what? Tamil. සිංහලද කරේ? සිංහල? No, Tamil. You didn't do. You all did සිංහලද කරේ? You all did සිංහල? Didn't Tamil. සිංහල? Tamil. Right? ගුත්තිල ඇඳුරු සඳ කියලා තිබ්බ. I don't know how does it come in. That was that kaviya there. You all had kavis in the Tamil thing. අර තියෙනවා 30 ගානක් තියෙනවානේ. Right? So, අනු අනේ මු මොඩනිත් එක අනු වගේ තාත්තද කොල්ලද අනු. Right? අනු. Right? මාර විදිහට අනුර නෙමෙයි අනු. Right? Don't be like that. ගුත්තිල කවිය. Yes. But sir, then only once we who do IT in commerce, won't they get into uni? They will get into uni. Right? එහෙම වෙන්න එපා අනු කියලා දාන්න එපා. Right? අනේ අනේ අනු මගේ bestie. Right? ඒ වගේද bestie අනු. Right? Anu is my bestie. So, direct ministerial control, these departments are there. Right? Now, Lamai, they follow government parliament's rules. Right? So, they have to follow the rules set by the parliament. Right? It's a very service oriented. Right? Service oriented. And here, guys, there is no separate legal personality. Now, this has a separate legal personality, but here, no separate legal personality. ඇයි ඒ ළමයි? Because here, department is equal to the government. Department එකයි government එකයි දෙකම එකයි. Right? Department එකයි government එකයි දෙකම එකයි. හරිද? හරිද? ගංජ ගහලා වගේ ඉන්න එපා යකෝ උදේ පාන්දර පොඩ්ඩක් be a little energetic ළමයි. Why are you all like this? Guys online, are you all alive? කවුද? කවුද? ඒකවට මට උදේ පෙත්ත ගත්තේ නැද්ද? අර ඒ ලෙවල් ලං වෙද්දී ඕක වෙනවා ළමයි. අර පොඩ්ඩක් වගේ අර මුංගල් ගතිය පොඩ්ඩක් එළියට එනවා. Right? අර සත්ත්ව භවය. We call it the animal form of you comes out. අර රැට තනියම කතා කරන you talk alone. Right? Look up and wait. Right? You know this is අර මුංගල් ගතියක් එනවා ළමයි. That's very normal guys. Near right? We that is very 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 normal close to A levels. Then see now last 15 days අර අයිස් කාර් එකගේ අත වේවුලන්න පටන් ගනී. Right? අර නාන්න නැතුව ඉඳී, කන්නේ නැතුව ඉඳී. That will come ළමයි. Last 15 days. Last 5 days. Right? Last 5 days, eyes are got red. Right? අර මිනිස්සු කතා කරද්දී ගාල it happens very normal ළමයි. Your mama will shout, you don't know what is happening. See, those are symptoms of A levels, guys. Symptoms. Right? අවුරුද්දයක් කාතර ගත්තනේ. ඒකේ symptoms තමයි මෙතන ඉන්නේ දැන් ඕක. Okay, there's a lot of symptoms you will get ළමයි. Wait and see, yeah. Right? See, that is the first symptoms. So you see, hair fall is very normal, guys. අර කොණ්ඩේ හැලෙන්න පටන් ගනී. Right? There are. Now, there are. I will tell you another thing, guys. Now, you all have drank. How do you all drink water? How do you all drink water? Then කටෙන් කියලා කිව්වොත් කන පැලෙන්න ගන්න උතන්ට ඇවිල්ලා. Right? හරි කොහොමද බොන්නේ ග්ලාස් එකේද? ඒ වගේනේ බොන්නේ. කොල්ලෝ ඒ වගේ නෙමෙයිනේ ළමයි. ගිහිල්ලා ටැප් එකට ලිප් කිස්සක් දෙනවා වගේ මෙහෙම බොන්නේ. අර මං කිව්වේ අර චුට්ටක් එනවා මේ මොංගල් ගතිය. ඔය ලිප් කිස්සක් දෙනවා වගේ එන්නේ. In school and all ළමයි you play around touch that all the dirty things and ගිහිල්ලා මෙහෙම තිබ්බ බිව්වා. That's how guys do it. Now last few months hygienic වෙන්න යන්න එපා. Right? Hygienic කළත් කෙලෙනවා. Now your body is basically right has been tuned to this unhygienic factor. Right? I will only eat red rice. Green tea විතරයි බොන්නේ. අන්තිම කාලේ පොඩ්ඩක් hygiene healthy වෙන්න. તો මැරෙයියකෝ ඒ වගේ දැන් කරන්න යන්න එපා. You will die. Right? Don't go to do extraordinary things with your body and all right now. Right? පොඩ්ඩක් මැරෙන්න ලේසි වුණා. Right? ඒ වගේ කරන්න යන්න එපා ළමයි. Right? Forehead is getting bigger. Forehead is also getting bigger. එමුට hair loss ලු. Right? So ඒ වගේ ළමයි මෝඩ හරක් පැටව වෙන්න එපා. Here, separate legal entity, government and department both is the same. හරිද? Then උඹලට මේ මොනාරි පුට්ටක් කර පිස්සුවක් තේම ඇදලා තියනවද? Right? So, guys, state corporations. These are businesses lamai again owned and controlled, right? Owned and controlled by the government. Now, government only owns and controls this business. මුන්දෙන්න ලිඳලඟ සංගමයාගේ කා හැරුණත් ඇති මේ පැත්තට කතා කරනවා මුන් ටික. Right? Typical ගෑනු. Right? Typical ගෑනු. Right? So these are businesses owned and controlled by the government. 100% ownership with the government, 100% right control with the government. And they have been established, guys, right? By a general or special act in the parliament. So parliament has passed a law to basically establish this business. Eka mataka tiyaganna lamai, this is a very important part, right? This is very important, right? You need to remember this, right? Now they guys, right? They provide essential goods and services, right? They provide essential goods and services. Now, for an example, the Electricity Board of Sri Lanka, right? The Water Board of Sri Lanka, right? Then, guys, the Sri Lanka, the Transport Board, SLTB, right? Today morning, guys, I saw that low bed, Ratu Alut bus එකක් ගෙනල්ලා තියෙන AC bus එක, right? That new buses, the digger bus එක ළමයි. Today, for the first time, I'm seeing it, guys. එක පට්ට ආතල්ලා, right? ඒ වගේ දැම්මොත් ළමයි I won't even come by Tucson මම ඒ බස් එකේ එනවා ළමයි easy no right පොඩ්ඩක් දැන් imagine in the morning getting into a nice let's say road bus ළමයි and me coming to a class my ears will go අර උන් යන්නේ උදේ පාන්දර නන්දන සීන ගඟේ that vibe එකේ යන්නේ ළමයි right if you have gone in these Matara buses ළමයි in the Gold Road and all right you're basically DJ right ඔයාගේ අත විතරයි කෙලින් ඔයා මෙහෙම යනවා ළමයි දාගෙන you will be moving to the left and the right and the left and the right and the you brake එකක් ගවම ගෙලින්ම අර මදුරුවා කියලා චක් ගාලා ඉස්සරහට ගිහලා වදිනවා ළමයි right so that is the speciality ළමයි ලංකාවේ කොහෙවත් බස් නැහැ right ඌ එකපාරට brake එකක් ගන්නවා can remember they people go flying no right that is Newton's අර law එකක්කුත් තියෙනවා ළමයි Newton ගේ law එකක්කුත් තියෙනවානේ a moving object මෙහෙම ගිහලා එකපාරටම නැවතෝ ටක් ගාලා ගිහලා වදිනවා right? I have seen it's very funny all at certain times. Right? You can't go straight in a bus lamai. අර මගේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙන බස් වල ඒ කාලෙම යද්දී අර ඔළුව වදිනවා උඩ. I had to go like this little. Put a meme. Right? What happened? මෝඩ හරක් පැටියද මේක sign in කරේ. Who the bloody hell did this? අයියෝ. Right? So ඒ වගේ වෙන්න එපා ළමයි. Right? right? Now, it's a very thing, no? Right? It's a very common. If you all have gone in Sri Lankan buses, you all know Lamai. It's a special journey. It's a special journey. And go in outstation buses, will you Lamai? Right? Venama vibe back cake. And Eki Sindhu Lamai, it will stay at home also. Dagatit, right now. Right? There was this Anirudh's new song lamai අර බස්සල ප්ලේ වෙන්නේ. ලංකාවේ එක ආයෙත් රීමේක් කරලා right? ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් ජෝක් එකක් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ දැන් මේක ලංකාවම ජෝක් එකක් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ ළමයි. Right? So that is there. Right? So ඒ වගේ වෙන්න එපා. Now all these types of companies comes on the state corporation. Right? Then guys, here this is basically run by a board of directors appointed by the government. Right? Appointed by the government. Right? Now, a very important point. Very, very important point. Right? Number one, guys, here, right, they get the capital, right, by government loans, right? Government loans. The money to run the business they get by government loans or reinvestment of profits. Here, guys, capital is basically by the government budget, 100% funded by the government. Here, same thing, guys. මේකත් මේ වගේ තමයි. Now, our Sri Lankan Airlines has been running in losses for the last since the day it started. Government Sri Lankan Airlines is running in losses. So these are characteristics of public corporations, guys, state corporations. ලියන්න ළමයි ටික මේ ඔක්කොම දීලා තියෙන්නේ. Right? With that, I conclude unit number 4. With that, I conclude unit number 4. Right? Right. When I started going in the bus guy schooling days, බාගේ ටිකට් එක රුපියල් 3යි. 3 rupees බාගේ ටිකට්. Today how much? කවුද යකෝ ඒ? ඒ කියන්නේ අර පොඩි කාලේ ඉඳන්ම පිස්සුද ලොකු වුණාට පස්සේ පිස්සු වුණාද? Right? රුපියල් 3යි. දැන් රාජපක්ෂට මුකුත් කියන්න එපා. මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ අප්පච්චි. රට බේරගත්ත නායකයා. උගේ මල්ලිට බැනපන් කමන්නේ. උට බහින්න එපා. පවුනේ. Right? මල්ලිට බැනපන්. Right? So examples of what? You can, okay, examples. Sri Lankan Transport Board, Water Board, Electricity Board, Education Department, right? Then you have what else? Health Department, right? Then අර තියෙනවනේ ළමයි departments ඒ departments එක ලියන්න. Sri Lankan Airlines, Sri Lankan Insurance, right? Bank of Ceylon, National Savings Bank. Right? There's a new supermarket player coming into the industry. කවුද? Huh? Haley's. Haley's is starting a new supermarket in Sri Lanka. Now bus එකේ ටිකට් කීයද ළමයි? Is unit 4 tested in part 2 question 2? Yes, mostly yes. රුපියල් 30යි. 40 or 30, I don't know. So when I was going full ticket ළමයි was 7 rupees. 7 rupees or 6 rupees. Half ticket was ළමයි 3 rupees. And when I was leaving school, full ticket was 18 rupees. Half ticket was 9 rupees. Inflation. Until grade 10 ළමයි බාගේ ටිකට් එකෙන් ගියා. ඒ කොටකල්සන් නේදන් ගියේ. බාගේ ටිකට් එකෙන් ගියේ. After grade 10 only full ticket ගත්තේ. දික්කල්සම කොන්ද දන්නවා දැන් මූම බාගේ නෙමෙයි කියලා. Right? So these are 3 things you can write it very simply. හරිද ළමයි? අඩෝ මොක silent කරපම් බං ගොබ්බ පැටියා. Silent it. පොඩ රස්නේ වගේද ඇතුලේ? Is it hot? No. හරි. I'll not touch unit number 9 today. 9, I will touch it on the next class. Right? 9, 10, 11, 9, 10 වගේ අල්ලලා අයිට පස්සේ තියෙනවා ළමයි 7 and 11. 7, 11 two important areas guys. 7 and 11. ඒක අර මම වෙනම කරන්න ඕනේ. Right? And grade 13, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All of these will go in individual days. 6 days, individual days. Right? 6, sorry, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 7, 16, 17, 6 days, right? I will do this in 6 different days, grade 13. Now we will have extra classes also, guys, right? I went till grade 11, okay. Grade 12, 13, I've done the GE school. The hell is this, guys? Right. Okay. Now, unit number 5, entrepreneurship. පට්ටම easy unit එකක්. Right? පට්ටම easy unit එකක් ළමයි. Right? It's a very, very easy unit. So you can expect around 5 marks from unit number 5 and 6. 5 to 6 marks from unit number 5 and 6 out of 100 marks. So these are easy marks. Easy marks. Easy. ඒ කියන්නේ ළමයි පට්ටම easy marks. Right? So now what we will do is, guys, I'll not start it now. I will take a proper 2 hours and complete it after a break, because I can't give a break now. After that, we go for a break now. After that, we will go in full focus. Right now, unit 4 ඉවරයිනේ. Unit 4 have covered everything. Franchisee cover කරා, types of businesses cover කරා. ඒ වගේ ඔක්කොම cover කරලා තියෙන්නේ එකක් දෙකක් miss වෙලා ඇති. You can see that in the past way. But all important areas required for exam is covered. Right? So time is 10:06, 10:06. Be back, but I'll give you a 20-minute break, right? 10:26. Now, guys, online, you all have an option that the 5, 6 marks I'm going to give you now, right? 5, 6 marks in another after this one. Now I will take and give you the 5, 6 marks, right? So you decide whether you want to be here or not, right? Easy marks, right? Be back on time. Okay? Time is enough. Time is enough. More than enough. Okay. So, guys, we are back, going to start now, right? Guys online, can you all hear me and see me? Can you hear me and see me? Oh, guys. Pumuntika. Right. Now, guys, we are going to focus on the Unit 5 questions, entrepreneurship, right? Unit 5, entrepreneurship, right? It's a very small unit. Unit 5 and 6 can go together, right? A very small unit. Let me focus on unit number 5, then go into unit number 6, right? So, entrepreneurship. What do you mean by an entrepreneurship, right? Remember, entrepreneurship is where, guys, an individual known as an entrepreneur, right? Individual known as an entrepreneur, he will be innovating a particular innovation by taking a risk, right? He is going to spot an opportunity and undertake an innovation for it by taking a particular risk, right? Three key factors in the definition: spotting opportunities, identifying an opportunity, innovates, and takes a risk, right? And entrepreneurship is the process undertaken by the entrepreneur where he spots opportunities, identify opportunities, right? He innovates by taking a risk. Remember, the first main characteristic of any entrepreneur is, guys, the risk taking ability, right? Risk is considered as one of the biggest abilities entrepreneurs have, while a businessman will not be taking risk like an entrepreneur. ඒක මතක තියාගන්න හොඳට, right? So now when it comes to entrepreneurship, guys, there are varieties of definitions your teacher's guide, your notes might have, right? Now, why do you need entrepreneurship? I will talk about it. Before that, there are 5 types of entrepreneurship. Type number 1 is, guys, something known as a global entrepreneur. Now, the name itself gives it out. He is innovating to the whole world. For an example, Apple. Steve Jobs did not only innovate for the US, he innovated for the whole world. Coca-Cola, Samsung, their products, their innovations have reached the whole world. Right, today, wherever in the world you go, you will find something Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is a famous product, right, where you find it all over the world. In the first year, they sold only about 9 Coca-Cola bottles. I don't know, some 9 odd, right? Today, they are selling millions and millions per minute all around the world, right? So, global entrepreneurship, you are fulfilling the needs and wants of the whole world. Secondly, guys, social entrepreneurship. Now, in social entrepreneurship, guys, your innovation is going to solve a social problem. Your innovation is going to solve a social problem, right? So put your phones in silent, guys. Put your phones in silent. So now, guys, there is this shoe brand called Tom's Shoes. Tom's. What happens in these Tom shoes is for every pair of shoe they sell, they will be donating a pair. They are solving a problem called poverty, right? ඒගොල්ලෝ විකුණන හැම pair එකකටම තව pair එකක් normally දෙනවා for a needy, right? Number 3, guys, green entrepreneurship. Here you are solving a social problem, here you are solving an environmental problem. Tesla, BYD, an environmental problem was solved in here, right? Today, if you are using petrol powered cars, there is something called carbon emission, but electric powered cars don't have it, right? Then, guys, number 4, what do we call it? Number 4, women entrepreneurship, women's undertaking entrepreneurship process. They are innovating, right? Today, you see, guys, there are enough of brands where women's innovate, right? Do you know the highest paid CEO in Australia is a Sri Lankan woman? Did you know that? So Sri Lankan women have the potential and capability of earning so much, right? So don't just be an housewife. Don't be an housewife. Last one, guys, intrapreneurship. This is where, guys, an employee will have the characteristics of an entrepreneur, right? An employee is innovating, an employee is coming up with something new. He is spotting opportunities by taking a risk, not the leaders. So these are 5 types of entrepreneurships you all need to know, right? Then, guys, now we will go into the questions and I'll further explain you, right? A-level 2015, question number 3, 1A. A-level 2015, question number 3, 1A, right? Entrepreneurship is an essential factor for the development of the country. Entrepreneurship is essential for the development of the country. This question has been repeated, right? Explain this idea by citing 4 examples. You need to explain by citing 4 examples. Why is entrepreneurship important for the development of the country? Number 1, guys, right? Number 1, why is it important, right? Remember, every entrepreneur, every innovation will end up in a business, right? Right. So basically, number 1, an entrepreneur innovates which results in production of goods and services, contributing towards economic growth. Economic growth kya lamai, you're producing more and more goods and services. When an entrepreneur innovates, he will be producing goods and services, and whenever he produces goods and services, contributing towards economic growth. Secondly, guys, he will be providing employment opportunities. Now, he's starting a business, no? That business will be providing employment opportunities for people. That's the second way he's going to contribute towards the economy. Number 3, new technologies and innovations. It will contribute towards economic development, right? Today, guys, whenever you take countries like Japan, China, US, they are so developed. One reason, the entrepreneurs in their country. The entrepreneurs in their country, they have basically innovated. They have basically come up with new technologies that is keeping them ahead with the world. Right? You can talk about this. You all have to explain, na? Right? Lines dekakata විතර explain කරන්න. It's a 2-mark question. Lines dekakata එකකට වගේ explain කරන්න. Right? Then, guys, you can talk about, guys, there will be regional development. Regional development. Now, Lamai, we think only Colombo, we have all the facilities. Go outside and see, will you guys? Anuradhapura, Kandy, how many entrepreneurs are there? කොළඹුන්ට වඩා සල්ලි උන්ට, right? Regional development, right? And then guys, they will also guys, right? We can talk about they utilize local resources efficiently and effectively. An entrepreneur will be using local resources, and these local resources are going to support local businesses, right? Local businesses also will be supported. And finally, guys, right, they will basically, their innovations will increase living standards. Your living standard will be increased, Lamai. Whenever you are innovating, your living standard will increase, right? Today, guys, we have a better life compared to our grandparents because of living standards, no? Right? Because of the living standards which are present, right? Now, you see, guys, our grandparents did not have something called an Uber, but we have. Our grandparents did not have something called a drive-through, we have. They did not have fast food, we have. They did not have technology, we have. And our living standards are better. Can you remember your parents telling, I crossed mountains to go to school, I went through the river? My father went to St. Peter's College. He lived in Mount Lavinia. Right? He used to tell me, I used to walk from Mount Lavinia to Bambalapitiya. විශ්වාස කරන්න පුළුවන්ද ළමයි බෑනේ ළමයි. Right? ඔයගේ බුරුවක් දෙයක් ගන්න I think. Right? Now you can't compare, right? You can't compare our parents' life to ours. It's different. Why the world has changed? Same way, our life, you can't compare it with our children's life. Right? Your parents would have spoken about all these struggles, no? Because they struggled only, we are not struggling. And we will struggle, that's why our children will not struggle. And time will change. And they will have a better living standard compared to us. We have a better living standard compared to our parents. Our parents had a better living standard compared to our grandparents. Right? My grandfather was a government employee. Right? He was a government employee. But my mother was a corporate employee. My father was a corporate employee. We are businessmen. Right? See, there is a difference. Right? Government, corporate, businessmen. I don't know what will my child be. තාම හදලා නැහැ කියන්න. හැදුවට පස්සේ මං කියන්න. හරිද? What is your school? I'm from Wesley. Are there drive-thrus in Colombo? Yes. Dynamo and all of these are there. Right? So, I'm from Wesley. Right? ඒක දන්නේ නැද්ද? Sure. Right? දන්නේ නැද්ද? No. Are you? I thought you all knew. Right? So these guys, these are. Right? These are. Right? You can write and you can explain these points. Right? දැන් මේ ටික ලියාගත්තද? නෑ. මං කියන කන්ද ඉන්නේ. හරි. හොඳ ළමයි. Then guys, see B. Siripala's father is a successful businessman. තාත්තා successful businessman. Although Siripala possesses some of the entrepreneurial skills, his father always insisted in improving his skills. Further, state 4 ways to improve Siripala's entrepreneurial skills. How can you improve entrepreneurial skills? This is a repeated question. Number 1, you can obtain education and training. Right? Now I am teaching you business studies. We only tell you how a business works. We never tell you how does a business run. And we don't teach you, like we teach you only 0.5% of how business works. When you actually start a business, guys, all the theories you learn here doesn't apply. Right? There are certain theory is only books. Remember, theory kiyane, it is only a book related matter. Practicals are different, Lamai. When you go to a business, guys, I myself have failed in 3 businesses. 3 businesses I failed. Tunaka. First business I put in 1.5 years of my life. I worked 13, 14, 15, 16 hours of my life. 1.5 years. Work for zero income. Failed. Second one failed. Third one failed. Do I consider them as a failing? No. Learning. All these three different businesses, guys, had three different learnings. I didn't fail the same way. That's why I'm lucky. The mistake I made in business number one, I didn't make it in business number two. Mistake I made in business number one and two, I didn't make it in three. It was always a new learning. And remember, you will never succeed the first time in businesses. Succeed the first time in businesses. First business, we ran out of money. Second business, guys, our partners cheated us. He took all our plans, all our softwares, and went to a competitor. Third business, conflict of interest. Right? So all of these different businesses gave different learnings, and I am grateful I got that learning in the hard way. That learnings I have implemented into others, and those lamai I will make sure I don't, right? I don't basically make those returns again, right? Number one was, guys, two educational institutes, right? Two educational institutes. One was edexcel, one was IT education. And one more business, guys, I don't want to name it, right? It's not illegal, not drugs, but I just don't want to name it, right? It was related to something. I don't want to put it out now, guys, because I'll be doing it again. When I do it, you all will know. It's related to consultancy, right? First two was educational institutes, IT and edexcel, Cambridge, right? So conflict of interest was edexcel and partners, and there was a money problem also in the IT part, right? So all of these guys were, the IT one only took me 1.5 years to build. I knew in and out. I learned that business so much. We started it. One of my partners, he took all our plans, he took all our things and went off. And one partner was not supportive. It's not a one-man show. Certain businesses, you can't do it as a one-man show. You need partners. And it was not the right thing, right? Right? So it was there. Can't you sue? No. They were not on papers, guys. Right? So those are there. So you can talk about obtaining education and training. Secondly, guys, gaining practical experience. Practical experience. Then, guys, we can talk about workshops. Then we can talk about mentoring. Right? So all of these are ways of basically obtaining, right, entrepreneurial skills, right? Then you're learning from others, right? All of these you can write, guys, right? So very simple. A-level 2016, right? A-level 2016, right? Question number 3, 1B. Describe 4 entrepreneurial skills. Now you all have to describe it also, guys. I'm just giving you the points now. I have done enough of descriptive questions. You all can describe it on your own, right? Describe 4 entrepreneurial skills. The first skill, guys, every entrepreneur requires is a risk-taking ability, right? Risk-taking ability, right? Now, for me, for you think, for you, business with Aqil, BS with Aqil, yes, consultancy. Hajar, yes. It failed. The first phase failed. Second phase, I didn't implement it yet. I don't have time. BS with Aqil is a class for you. But to be honest, it's a business for me. It's a business I run now. I'm fulfilling a need and want for a profit basis. I started this in 2025, May. May 2025, I think the 6th of May. 6th of May is where I did my first class. When I did my first class, Lamai, there were only 2 students. 2 students only were there in my first class. My heart broke. I was shattered, I was shattered, heart broke, it was very difficult. And one very important thing in this field is building trust, right? Building trust. And I'm competing with giants in the field, right? Now, I'm not saying I'm big, I'm a very small lecturer in BS, right? I'm competing with people, right, who have established their names big time in this market and who has basically have a base. Now you all go to a class based on the name or a crowd එක කොහෙද ඔගොල්ලෝ එතන. That's how it happens, no? Crowd එක කොහෙද ඔගොල්ලෝ එතන. That's how you all went to classes. And going into a market like that and disrupting that market was very difficult. I started with 2 students. My 2 students came to my physical class. I stopped that physical class after that because that place was not good, right? Then only I moved into Bamlapetia. Then my 2027 class started with just 9 students online. 2027 only 2 physical and දෙන්නත් එක තව 7ක් ආව 9 students. Right? So I started in total with 9 students. And that 9 students, guys, till date, they are there with me. Till date. Right? Till date, they are with me, guys. And if I left it on that first day, today I won't be here. I'm pretty sure I won't be here. Today, my base is, guys, close to around 2026 and 7 only. Close, I didn't take 2028 because it's still, on the verge and we have free trials and all of these things going on. Close to around 136 students, 136, 135 students are there. 2020, I'm talking about not the free, yeah, not this program, my paid students. 130 ගාණක් වගේ ඉන්නවා, 27 and 26. Within 1 year and 1 month. Within 1 year and 1 month, I came into this place. It was a very hard journey. If I had not taken that risk, guys, I would have never been here. It's a risk. What if I make a loss? I made losses. Huh? First 9 months, I was making losses. First 9 months of this business, I was making losses. All the money I earned outside, I was pumping here. Right? මෙතනත් සල්ලි කරලා එළියෙන්ුත් දානවා සල්ලි මේකට. Pumping, not taking out, pumping more money to run the business. Tubes were expensive, no economies of scale, paper markers have to pay, arakata mekata big. I went big. I went very big. That was a decision I made. I'm teaching you all guys with my story, addition, right? Addition I made, guys, right? So one very important decision I made was my tooth qualities. I don't know if you all have seen my tooths. You all know my tooths are top notch, right? I always, guys, gave the best tooth. And per tooth, my last tooth I gave only costed, I think, me around 800 ගාණක්ද කොයිද මට වැරදිලා. 800 ගාණක්ද කොයිද cost උනා. Last tooth I gave for the theory students. 800 rupees per tooth. So much of investment on tooths. That's $800, no, one tooth. No, I'm bearing the cost. It was a big amount, big cost. That is a decision-making ability. Now, why am I stupid? No. Why am I doing it? There's a reason. Because I like it. I like it and I love to give it. This is a decision you make. Right? Secondly, you had a decision-making skill. Then, guys, now one very important thing is managing students. Very difficult. Right? Very difficult. Leadership. Right? Because, guys, you all have different mentalities. You all are not here with the same mentality. එකම mentality එකකින් ඉන්නවනම් ලේසි. One example, my revision class. 80 ගාණක් ඉන්නවා. Live වෙන්නේ 30 to 40. Remaining recording. So used to recordings. So used. Right? Secondly, guys, අපි papers දෙනවනේ. The main objective is papers of those classes. ඒක කරන්නේ. I will tell you something, guys, openly කියන්නම්. අපිව පෝසත් කරන්න එපා. If you are not willing, now we have a guilt. There's a guilt feel, guys. When you all come to us and now let's say we give you all a product, and when you all don't consume that product, we have a guilt. If you're paying for that revision session, do it in full. Don't just make us rich. Don't make any of these lecturers just rich. Right? You take whatever you can from us. අපි service එකක් දෙන්නේ. You all are paying us a fee in return. Take whatever you all can from us. ඒ mentality එක නෑනේ ළමයි ඕගොල්ලෝගේ. That's a problem, right? So leadership was there. Then guys, communication skills. This entrepreneur needs to coordinate with everyone, work with everyone, and gets things done. Right? Communication is a very important thing. Now, let's say as a leader, as an entrepreneur, if I can't communicate, how am I going to tell my ideas? How am I going to tell my, let's say, visions? How am I going to tell my goals? I can't communicate it. Communication skill is important, right? Interpersonal. We call it, guys, people management skills. People management skills. Problem solving. So all of these are skills, guys, which an entrepreneur can have. He needs to have these skills. If not, you can't be an entrepreneur. If not, you can't be an entrepreneur. And one more thing, guys, he needs to have a creativity and innovation. Right? Now, I'll tell you guys one thing. Now, I'm catering close to around 100 to 150 students in this rescue program. I'm providing my service, right? I'm providing my service to 100 to 150 with recordings. Now, Komari live and online, siyak wage innawa. Right? Live and online, siyak kittu wenna wage innawa. Remaining guys, recordings uth innawa. 150 kiyamuko. There were people who asked me, "But pissu dawam make a free karanne." Charge. I'm serious, sir. I'm genuinely telling you, the pissu to make a free karanne charge. Right? I know even if I charge, you all will come. There is a set, if I charge, you all will come. But money and heart. Money and heart is two different things. Right? I can make money. It doesn't mean that I'm not making money. I can make the money. But you need to have that heart. Right? You need to have an heart. හිතක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ එම කරන්න. Last moment, right? Last moment, guys, I can't basically, misuse your innocence. That's like me misusing your innocence. That's not a right thing I can do. I can do it. I have the ability. And what is the return I'm getting in here? The return is non-financial. What is it? The blessings. The best return in this field is the blessings, guys. Right? At least you all learn something here, no, guys. And when you all do it in your paper, you all will bless me. That blessings will be there with me and I will grow more. Definitely. Remember in your life, guys, everything don't do with a money perspective. Right? Don't do with a money perspective, even if you're an entrepreneur. Because everything will not give you a financial return. There are things, there's a non-financial return. Right? If you're only focusing on a money perspective, keleveno. I've seen people like that. I've seen businessmen like that. Kelevune ai money perspective. Right? Make him a return ekeno. Even if you don't give me, God will give me. I know that. God will give me. We all believe in a God, no? Whatever the God is going to give you. Right? Because what you give is what you get. Remember that very well. Huh? What you give is what you get. You give good, you get good. You give bad, you get bad. This will benefit me in some way, guys. Your blessings will benefit me. Your parents' blessings will benefit me. I know parents also come and tell me, right, sir, can I send my child? Can I send my child? Yes, send. I will do whatever I can, right? So creativity and innovation is another thing. This was, I think, a creative style rescue, right? I think I'm helping y'all. Y'all are learning something here and it's okay, right? So these are entrepreneurial skills. Then guys, right, A-level 2017, Yeah, yeah, you can write others also. This is the teacher's guide. You don't need countries, you can write others. So, entrepreneur, he needs leadership. It's a skill, right? Now you see creativity is a skill, interpersonal skill, people management is a skill, right? Problem solving is a skill you need to have. You can write, no problem. Right? Then guys, A level 2017 question number 3-1. A level 2017 question number 3-1. Entrepreneurs are vital for the development of a country than a businessman. Right? Explain the statement by comparing entrepreneurship and a businessman. Now you need to explain, but I will give it to you in a table form. You all explain it in your own words. Right? An entrepreneur and a businessman. Right? You all have to this thing, guys. You all have to explain it. I will give it to you in a table form. Then don't expect me to give you all long answers. For the last, this is the fourth class. Make a fourth one. For the third. Fourth. Last three classes, guys, I have been tuning you all to write an answer now. Now we will focus on the points only. Entrepreneur, develop, businessman, right? Remember, guys, an entrepreneur, he is an innovator, right? He innovates, right? He is an innovator. But this businessman, guys, he basically uses an existing idea. May entrepreneur he will come up with something purely new out of the blue. But this bugger uses an existing idea, right? Someone else has done it, he is doing it. He, entrepreneur guys, he is a risk taker, right? He likes to take risk, he loves to take risk, right? In your life also, you all have to take risks, Lamai, right? That doesn't mean go and proposing an auntie. That is stupid kind of risk. ඒ වගේ දේවල් කරන්න එපා අංකල්ගෙන් ගුට්ටි ගන්න වෙයි. right? නෑනේ මම කැමති ආන්ටිලාට විතරයි යන්නේ. අර ඒ වගේ කොල්ලොත් ඉන්නවනේ ළමයි. මම කැමති ආන්ටිලාට විතරයි. right? මගේ යාළුවොත් ඉන්න උන් පට්ට කැමති ආන්ටිලාට. right? ඒ කියන්නේ මන් දන්නේ නෑ ඇයි එහෙම කියලා ඒ වගේ කොල්ලොත් ඉන්න ඇතිනේ ළමයි. right? ඒ වගේ කොල්ලොත් ඉන්නවනේ. right? දැන් කෙල්ලොත් ඉන්නවනේ. දැන් කෙල්ලෝ කැමති මල්ලි බබාලට. right? See, it's a true story. Girls like younger boys, boys like elder girls. Right? Now, I don't like aunties, Lamai, but okay, I'll tell you the but. Right? During my school, most of my crushes were elder to me, not the auntie level. අවුරුද්දක් වැඩිමල්. 1 year, 2 years elder to me. Right? අර මම O level ඉන්න කාලේ අර A level අක්කා බබාට crush එකක් තිබ්බා. ඒ වගේ not අර you know අවුරුදු 10ක් 20ක් ඒ වගේ gap තිබ්බේ නෑ. ඒ වගේ gap ප්‍රශ්න ළමයි. ප්‍රශ්න ගොඩයි ඒක ඔළුවයි. Good. This bugger risk. He is a risk avoider. He doesn't like to take big risk. He takes a risk, but he's an avoider. Right? He's an avoider. Right? Eka තියෙනවා. Right? Now this guy, guys, identifies or creates opportunities. He identifies or create opportunities. Right? Now you see, guys, even entrepreneurs can create opportunities. Apple did it, no lamai. Isser iPhones and all the phones, I don't know, give me your phone to see. Show me the bottom. Me balan. Isser phones had a 3.55 mm jack. What is it? A headphone jack. Then what did Apple do? They removed it. They created the problem and gave a solution. ප්‍රශ්නේ හැදුවා ඒකට පස්සේ solution එක දුන්නා. Right? Now that is the beauty of entrepreneurship. You should also know how to create a problem. They removed the jack, no jack. What was the solution? AirPods. Pay 50,000 rupees and buy an AirPod now. Right? See, they can create an opportunity also. While this bugger uses an existing opportunity. Users and existing opportunity. What else, guys, are the differences? What else? What else? What else are the differences? What else are the differences? वाणिज्य का hina වෙනවා කතා කරනවා මෝඩ හරක් පැටව දෙන්න. What else? What give me another difference? Then paper බලලා hina යයි ඊට පස්සේ I'm telling you guys online one difference. One more. One more difference. One more difference, guys. Think, 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 think. Think, guy. Huh? Wrong. Very wrong. Even a businessman is also an owner. Right? He is also an owner. Yes, tell me. Huh? Exactly. Failing as a learning opportunity and he bounces back. Failing is a learning opportunity for an entrepreneur. He will learn from it and come back, right? He basically gives up when he fails, gives up when he fails. Right? So these are differences. Now you need to explain it and you need to tell why is entrepreneurship better than a businessman. Right? Now a country needs more of entrepreneurs, guys, compared to, right? Compared to businessmen. Because an entrepreneur is going to innovate. මතක තියාගන්න. හරිද? හරි. That's it of entrepreneurship. Covered everything. That's it. Surprise වෙන්න එපා. Have you studied entrepreneurship earlier? That's it. Skills, types, benefits you all can think and write, guys. These are the benefits of entrepreneurship. I කියනවා ළමයි benefits ටික කියනවා නම්, right? I can tell you number one, they will innovate. Right? They are going to innovate, right? And now the world is going through a rapid change. They will keep up with the changes. They provide employment opportunities. They increase living standards. They come up with new products, right? And entrepreneurship is important for a country, guys, in order to lead in the world. So you can write all of these, guys. Can write. So that's it with entrepreneurship. Easy. Now, these are the questions they can ask you. Skills, right? How to improve, the differences mostly. Or the 5 types. From the 5 types, they're going to ask you. It's right. Any questions in entrepreneurship? Any questions in entrepreneurship? Right. Now, unit number 6. Unit number 6, guys, SMEs. Small and medium enterprises. Right? Small and medium enterprises. Oh, shit. I forgot one thing. Right? I have not seen this. This comes in MCQs. Right? I'll check whether there is a question. Check whether there is a question. Check whether is there a question regarding the process of entrepreneurship. Regarding the process of entrepreneurship. Right. See, I was testing your knowledge whether you all know everything or not. I don't think there's a question, but just know this. Now, there are 5 steps in entrepreneurship. Number 1 is something known as lamai discovery. Discovery kiyanne මොකද්ද ළමයි කියලා කිව්වොත් ළමයි, this is where the idea has been generated. The idea regarding the innovation has come into the mind. Oh, wow. Right? Mind blowing. Right? Idea regarding the innovation has come into the mind. Right? So this is where the entrepreneur will basically spot that opportunity and generate that idea. Right? Now, where is the idea? In the head. Where do you find the best forms of ideas, guys? Where does the best forms of idea comes into you? For me, in the washroom. To be honest, I get the best ideas and whatever successful things I have done, Lamai, all of these I thought of them, most of them in the washroom. Closed environment, no disturbances, right? Clear mind, all of these. I clear WhatsApp in the washroom. I watch reels in the washroom, right? I don't know whether you all do it. I don't know. There are two difference. Now, if I take the phone and go to the washroom, about half an hour. Without the phone, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, right? Right? So discovery, idea comes. Now that idea is in your head, right? Sir is more Gen Z than us, right? I'm seeing questions, guys. Send it to everyone. That's why we say success comes with shit. Yes, exactly. When drunk, Zainab, do you drink? बेबाद देखने बेबाद दो चिक की तरह बेबाद दा right biwada kaman ne kag andepa right now after discovery lamai that idea in your head you're putting it into paper you are developing that idea what do we call it concept development right concept development අර අයිඩියා එක ළමයි අපි දානවා right අපි දානවා මේ මොකටද we are putting it into paper concept development and we create something called a business plan unit number 18 right you're putting it into paper you're now you that idea you're deciding how am I going to make a business out of this idea how am I going to serve the customers who am I going to serve and all of these things after you develop that concept lamai resourcing you bring in all the resources required to basically start that business I will divorce the both of you now from that same place if you start talking again na kata karna what do you talk so much? But I'm just wondering, what is there to talk so much? Resourcing. You're bringing all the required resources to basically start the business. Then actualization. What do you mean by actualization? Actualization kyanne you are what? What is it? What is it? You are starting the business. And final step, guys. Final step is what? Harvesting. Harvesting. Now you have started the business here, Nolamai. Actualization. You are basically thinking, how do I grow the business further? How do I grow the business further? Right? So, idea generation. Now, concept development and business plan. Bring in the resources. Bring in inputs. Then you can start the business. And then, guys, harvesting is where basically, guys, you are further developments. This is it, guys, in entrepreneurship. See, pattama simple, it just took us only about half an hour, right? It's right. No, I've heard stories. Ah, yeah, that's there. Right? So, guys, online, this is okay? Okay? Any other questions in entrepreneurship? Now, the same questions only, guys, they are going to ask you again and again and again and again. I have not seen anything further new than this. Right now, I'm going to send you first few diagrams, guys. I'm going to send you a few diagrams of SMEs. You all are in the rescue group, no? I will send you a few diagrams. I want you all to basically get at this. Number one diagram I have sent. So these diagrams, guys, I want you to remember the diagrams I'm sending you now. You all should remember these facts. Huh? You're in the group. Huh? Aren't you in the group? You're from Wesley, no? Absolutely, you're in the group, no? Can you send him the link? You send him the link and send him the diagrams also. Wait, I'm sending those diagrams, guys. You all should know this diagram. Right? I've sent the three diagrams, guys. I want you all to read through these diagrams very well now and go through. These are important things. There is nothing to teach here. I can't teach you this. Right? Now, first one, guys, we are talking about the first image I've sent you all. These are regarding the projects, institutions, and the purpose of those projects. Second one, guys, organizations and the incentives provided. Third one, guys, how these different organizations basically define SMEs, right? So these three factors you all should definitely remember can come in MCQs, can come in your part two. Very rarely I see this in come in part two, but MCQs, these are going to come, right? So I want to go through, just take about 2-3 minutes and go through this, guys. Take about 2-3 minutes and go through this. Yeah. Theory students, you all have it in your tube. Not A level. I gave this from my, theory tube. I have given this from my theory tube. A level students, you all have it in your tube. Right? Just read through these three images. Very important, guys. You're going to get it in your MCQs. So these are basically, guys, you all need to remember these were MCQs. There's nothing much to explain in here, right? Then, guys, you go into the next questions. You need 6 questions, right? So theory people, you all have it in your tube, right? Just stick into your theory tubes. I've given it in the revision tube also. But as some of you are not there, I set it here. Right? Right. Now, guys, go into now small and medium scale businesses. Now, this is the smallest unit you will find in your A-level syllabus. We are talking about SMEs. Now, there are, when you take small and medium scale businesses, guys, you can classify them based on quantitative factors and qualitative factors, right? You can classify them based on quantitative and qualitative factors. Right? Now, quantitative kya numerical factors. Right? Give me examples, guys, of quantitative factors, how you classify an SME. Huh? Number of employees. What else? Guys, you all tell me. I'm not going to give you the answers. You all are going to tell me. What else? Yes, turnover. Right? Turnover. That means, guys, your revenue. Then, guys, we can talk about capital. What else? What else? Assets. Right? මේවා ගැන කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. Right? All of these are numerical factors. Then qualitative factors, guys. Business structure. Right? Technology used. Production method. What is the production method are you using? Are you using labor? Are you using capital? One more thing, guys. Electricity consumed in here. Electricity consumed. That also comes in here. Right? Because CBSL, the Central Bank of Sri Lanka, says, right, if you're a business who is using 50 kilowatts or less, you're considered as a small scale business, right? Then, guys, there are institutions and criteria which I have given you all in that, I think, third image, right? Industrial Development Board, Institute of Industrial Technology, Small and Industries Development. So Industrial Development Board says capital investment does not exceed 4 million. You're a small scale business. Institute of Industrial Technologies, capital does not exceed 4 million again. Small Industries Development, capital does not exceed 4 million. Ministry of Industrial Development, capital does not exceed 20 million. Ministry or Department of Census and Statistics, less than 25 employees. Ministry of Rural Industrial Development, less than 50 employees. CBSL, less than 50 kilowatts. All of these. Right? Now, these are there, guys. You all should know. Now, I will go into the questions. Very less questions, guys. Very less questions are there in here. Right. A-level 2018. A-level 2018. Question number 3, 2. A-level 2018. Question number 3, 2. Right. Though a country requires many entrepreneurs, only a few emerge. It's connected with unit number 5 and 6. Briefly describe 4 factors for the emergence of few entrepreneurs. Now give 4 reasons why there are less businesses. What do you think, guys? Number 1, people, guys, they basically, guys, they have the idea, no money to start. Right? Lack of finance. People basically lack finance. That is the problem number 1. Lack of finance. මිනිස්සුන්ට සල්ලි නෑ පටන් ගන්න. Second one, guys, lack of skills. Right? Some people, they wait till the nakata. අර හොඳ වෙලාව වෙනකන් ඉන්නවනේ ළමයි. හැමදේම කරන්න. හොඳ වෙලාව එනකන් ඉන්නවා. Start it, that will be the good time. Right? Then හොඳ වෙලාව ඉන්නකන් කියලා එනවා කියලා don't go and propose a girl or guy now. මාස එකමාරක් A level තියාගෙන මම ගිහලා love එක කියනවා. love එක උඹට ගහයි ආයට පස්සේ. දැන් මේ කාලේ love කරනවා නම් crush තියනවා නම් one side loves forget කරන්න, forget them. ඊට පස්සේ A level paper එයාව තමයි මතක් වෙන්නේ paper නෙමෙයි. Right? Don't start loving now and all of these. ඔය අලුත් දැන් ඔය seminar ගියාම love වෙනවා. ඔය seminar ගියාම love වෙනවා එකපාරටම. Right? People start falling in love in these seminars. And what happens is, guys, people start falling in love in seminars. They forget about A levels. Why? They are in cloud 7. Right? Right? They float in love. Our butterflies and all coming. When you go into write the exam, messo tamai bade inne. Right? So don't start falling in love in these seminars close to the A levels. A level ට පස්සේ ඕන රෙද්දක්. right ඕන රෙද්දක් කරගනින් ඒකට පස්සේ. දැන් ඔය අතල් ගන්න යන්න එපා. නෑනේ මම ජීවිතේට ලව් කරලා නැහැ දැන් තමයි ලව් කරලා බලන්න. දැන් try කරන්න යන්න එපා. and අර ඔය දැන් ඔර මෝඩ risk වගේ ඉන්නවා ළමයි. right so the fear of taking a risk. Fear of taking a risk. Right? That's also there. Fear of taking a risk and failure. Lack of government support. Right? Lack of government support. Right? So all of these can be reasons why there are lesser businesses, lesser entrepreneurs, guys. Right? So these are reasons. Then social and cultural barriers. You go and tell your parents, Mama, Dada, I'm going to start a business. My father still has that perspective, Lamai. I should go to corporate and work. But he doesn't understand the fact that I'm earning more than corporate in here. Right? Whatever I'm doing right now, I'm earning more. Right? And my life is a bit, I don't have a work-life balance. Right? But I'm earning more than a corporate person. Right? So if I go to corporate, my earnings would be about 200,000, 300,000. Right? 9 to 5 job, kick එකක් නැහැ. But I will go into corporate. I will go for the learning. So the next, I was working. For the next year, I will start again. For about 1 year, 1.5 years, I will go. I will leave again. Just to be updated with the new skills. පුඩි ආතල්ලකට. Right? So my father still thinks, guys, I should go to corporate again. No. Traditional social cultural values. Right? You go and tell your parents, I'm going to start a business. පිස්සුද ගිහලා risk ගන්න එපා කියලා වැඩ කරන්න. Your parents will tell you like that. Certain, nah? I'm not saying everyone, certain. Because my parents were pure corporate personals, right? Pure professionals. You get my idea. Right? Then, guys, question number 3, right? A level 2018, question number 3, part 3. Number of small and medium scale enterprises are greater than large enterprises in many countries. That means there are more SMEs than large scale businesses. Right? For inherent characters of SMEs that cause the increase in number. Why are there more SMEs than large scale businesses? Why do you think, guys? Like hitala kiyannako mata. Why are there more small medium scale businesses than large scale businesses? Now imagine you want to start a company like John Keel's. Do you have the money? Nanny. But a small business, less money. Low capital investment. Right? Number 1, low capital investment you can write. Low capital investment. Secondly, guys, your business structure will be very simple. Right? A very simple business structure. Owner employees. But when you take a company like John Keel's, divided by divisions, divided by structures, matrix structure, structures la gudai. Right? So simple organizational or business structure is another advantage, another reason why there are more SMEs. Right? Very flexible and adaptable. Now, when you're very big, Lamai, right? When you're very big, businesses face a problem, Lamai, they can't, be flexible. They can't adapt to things easily. But when you're small, you can change easily. Right? So flexibility and adaptability is another advantage you get. Now, podium neme mama kiyaddi liyanna. Hari? Then guys, quicker decision making. Right? Quicker decision making. Comparatively lesser risk. Comparatively lesser risk. Right? These are reasons why they want to be smaller rather than bigger. Right? Then greater control. Greater control. Right? Then better relationship with customers. Does Dhammika Pereira come and interact with you? No, no. Krishan Balendra come and interact with you? John Keel's president? No, no. Right? But when you, that Pettigade uncle knows you very well. Dannawada. Pettigade uncle dannawada. Dannawada. Dannawani. See? අර බොන්ඩ් එක තියෙනවා ළමයි. Right? බොන්ඩ් එක තියෙනවා. Right? Now, I'm finding questions, guys, to give you all. A level 2020. A level 2020. Question number 5. Right? I don't know what is the. Check the question. Going to A level 2020. Yeah. Question number 3-5. Question number 3-5. Explain what is meant by quantitative factors in defining SMEs and provide 2 examples for those. 4 marks. 2 marks for the explanation, 2 marks for the example. Right? 4 marks, 2 marks for the example, 2 marks for the question. Right? Now, guys, what is happening is, guys, you need to explain what is quantitative factors and basically give 2 examples. Now, quantitative factors are a way of defining SMEs, right, which are in the form of numerical, countable factors, right, countable and numerical factors, right? So start writing, right? Quantitative factors are the measurable and numerical, are the measurable and numerical, are the measurable and numerical, measurable and numerical factors in classifying businesses as SMEs. In classifying businesses, silent karapam buru patio. In classifying businesses as SMEs. In classifying businesses as SMEs. Right. These factors are in the form of numbers. These factors are in the form of numbers, making it easier to compare, these businesses are, what did I say? Are in the form of numbers, making compare with one another. Making it easier to compare with one another, along with a consistent categorization, right? Now you can write, guys, example, number of employees, capital investment, right? Value of assets, annual turnover, production output, right? You can even write, yeah, one more thing, production output, right? Production, that means how many units you are producing. Production output, right? ඒ වගේ ඒවා ලියන්න පුළුවන්. හරිද? So you can write these examples, right? Right. A level 2021, question number 3. A level 2021, question number 3, 1A. State for non-financial incentives the government offers. Guru Patio, make it silent. What the hell are you doing? The keys are another. State for non-financial incentives the government offers to promote SMEs in Sri Lanka. Now, when you take, guys, the government will be providing financial and non-financial incentives for businesses, right? They are going to provide financial and non-financial incentives to the businesses, right? Financial incentives can, guys, in the form of money. Non-financial can, guys, Let's say not in the form of money, right? Now these are done by the government, Lamai, in order to encourage and support businesses. Now when you take our Sri Lankan government, guys, don't take Sri Lankan government, right? We'll take in general, will you? Number one, government will intervene. They will be providing training and development for employees of the businesses, right? Number one, trains and develops employees. Trains and develops employees. So they are talking about non-financial incentives, guys. Trains and develops employees. Right. Then guys, they also guys provide consultancy services. Consultancy services. They consult businesses how to do better. Right. Then guys, they also provide something called technical and marketing support. Right. They will tell you how do you produce a good. They will give you marketing support. E vage deval denava. Right. Then guys, they provide businesses with technology. Provide businesses with technology. Provide businesses with technology. Provide businesses with technology, right? Then guys, offer market facilities. They offer market facilities, right? So these are guys, the same question was again repeated in 2021. 2020, sorry, 22, the same question was repeated again, right? In a totally different way. What are the support? No, they told for SMEs here, no. They told entrepreneurs. Same thing, right? See, question number 3A. 33A. Right. A level 2022. Question number 3. 5. Briefly describe 4 challenges currently faced by micro, small, and medium enterprises in Sri Lanka. What are 4 challenges SMEs face in Sri Lanka? Now, when you take a small and medium scale enterprise, guys, small business, right? Market facilities can lamai, they will give market access. You can sell your product in here, lamai. Let's say you can find there are markets, right? Now, for an example, guys, you take, the Mount Lavinia, there is a Irida Polar. You have the Hival Irida Polar. Demadago Irida Polar. The Sunday fairs, have you all heard? Sunday fairs. The Sunday fairs can be considered as a market facility given by the government. Likewise, they also give international market facilities, right? Now, describe 4 reasons why businesses, SMEs, right? Challenges. Number one, guys, you can always talk about, guys, limited financial access. Right? You can explain, guys, limited financial access. Right? Then, guys, poor entrepreneurial skill. Poor entrepreneurial skill. That is also there, no, guys. These buggers have poor skills. Number 3, guys. Number 3, right? Number 3, guys, high competition. The best example I can give you, guys, is Carnage. Carnage came to Sri Lanka in 2019, right? When Carnage came into Sri Lanka, he started, Joel Tilakaratna, the founder, he started this brand at his house. And he had one vision: I want to compete with international brands, right? Fine. Yeah, I will give you, Kit, 1 minute. I want to compete with international brands, right? Now that was there. I want to compete with international brands. But he was facing a very high competition from international brands. Earlier, right, back in the day, guys, Nike, Adidas, Puma, FIFA, fila, people would give a massive amount of money to purchase them, right? I'm telling you guys, if you buy a Nike shoe in Malaysia or India for 10,000 rupees, the same shoe would cost you 40, 50,000 rupees, right? There was a massive, but people used to buy it. People bought it. Now, this guy was facing high competition from international brands and local brands. That is another challenge faced by SMEs, right? Then poor decisions being made. Poor decisions, right? They can make wrong decisions. Lack of government support. Government doesn't support them the way they support large scale businesses, guys. Lack of technology. ඒ වගේ දේවල් තියෙනවා, right? Lack of technology, significant rules and regulations, ඒ වගේ ඔක්කොම තියෙනවා, right? Financial incentives, then, guys. Someone wanted financial incentive answers. Loans, incentives, subsidies, right? Then you can talk about, guys, grants, right? Just loans. They give money. Those are what do you mean by financial incentives, right? So this is, guys, unit number 5 and 6 for you, right? I've covered all aspects required. All the aspects required from part 2 papers I've covered in here, right? I've covered in here, guys, all the required aspects, right? Now we will go into, guys, unit number 9, right? Before I go into unit number 9, guys, one important thing I need to speak about, right? How your paper 2 structure is going to come. Now, a lot of students ask me, guys, sir, give me paper 2 structure, paper 2 structure, paper 2 structure. Like in economics, in business studies, you can't predict the structure 100%, right? If anyone is giving you a prediction, that is very wrong. Listen to me very carefully, guys. If anyone is giving you a paper prediction, it's wrong. You can't predict it, right? You can predict the possible questions which are going to come. Structure you can't predict. Okay, question number 1 is going to be from unit number 1. You can sometimes predict it like that, right? But you can't give 100% prediction. That's just a luck. Prediction kya hai? Luck ke kakka. Now, a lot of people will tell you prediction, prediction, prediction. That's an assumption. Remember, it's an assumption. May happen, may not happen, right? Now, students are asking me, now, you see in economics, guys, if you all are doing economics, you all very well know. Question number 1 is from unit number 1. Question number 2 is from unit number 2. Question number 3 is from unit number 3. Question number 4 is from unit number 4. Question number 5 and 6 is from unit number 5. Question number, right, question number 5 is from unit number 5 and 6. 6 is from unit number 7. Like that in business studies, you can't predict. It differs paper to paper. Now, I will just give you a small analysis of the 2025 paper. Small analysis of the 2025 paper. Question number 1, right? Question number 1, right? 2025 paper gattut lamai. Question number 1. Right? First from unit number 1 and 2. Introduction to business and CSR. Right? In here, guys, right? It was more like a general knowledge question, right? If you are really comfortable with question number 1, that is easy marks. Question number 1 is easy marks. Huh? If you are a weak student right now, 2015 to 2025 practice question number 1s, all 20 marks guaranteed. 18 marks guaranteed, 17 to 18 marks guaranteed there. You can easily score in question number 1. Question number 2, guys, right? Question number 2 came from unit number, right? Unit number 4, Unit number 4. Unit number 8, insurance. Unit number 3, government and business interventions. Unit number 7, these questions. It's a mixture. You don't know, right? So 2025 paper, right? There was the last questions were, could this business open a current account? In the name of Nirmani, provide your answer. Account pay unit, they are talking about checks. Unit number 7, right? Limitations of partnership compared to a private limited company. See, repeated. We spoke about advantages, now limitations. एक advantage दिखता है, make a limitation. Right? Same thing we repeated again. Right? Indicate 2 reasons why you should register a partnership. Explain why is it necessary to register a business which is mentioned in the above case. Why do you need to register the business? Right? Advantages the economy can gain by using local raw materials. Unit number 3. Right? So this was a mixture of 4 units. Right? Now see, you can't predict it. So you go back to 2024, it will be different. Question number 3, guys. Difference between entrepreneur and entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur is the person taking that. Entrepreneurship is the process. Right? Then, guys, unit number 7. Bank money, near money. Write checks again. Specialized leasing. Insurance, unit number 8. Social media, unit number 7. Right? See the mixture of questions. Question number 4. Automated storage system. Question unit number 10. Right? Agents and all of these, unit number 11. Certificate of origin and all of these blah 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 things. Right? Transportation and all of these things. Unit number 10 and 11. See? You can't predict. Very difficult. I can't give you a structure also. See, then you take question number 5. There are 8 questions, no? Question number 5, guys. It came from unit number 12, unit number 13. Question number 6, right? Question number 6. Marketing, unit number 14, right? Marketing was highly tested. And 15, finance. Question number 7. You had 15 again. And unit number 16. And unit number 17 also. 17, unit number 17 always came under unit question number 8. But now it's coming here. Question number 8 is usually in unit number 17 and 18. 17 and 18. And in here, guys, in here, question number 8 was from unit number 17, 18. It also, guys, used unit number 15 and unit number 16. Structure has changed. Earlier, question number 8 was always from unit number 17 and 18 only. See now? If you ask me, sir, what question, where it will come, I don't even know. I can't predict. Right? So, I'm telling you, always get ready. Now, if you're highly comfortable with unit grade 12, always choose 3 questions from here. If you're highly comfortable with grade 13, choose 3 questions from here. Now, mode harak pataw wage, metanin hatarak liyan ne annepa. Keleveya. 4th question, they won't give you marks. Right? 4th question, they're not going to give you marks. Metana tunai, metana dekai. Nata metana tunai, metana dekai. In total 5. 2 compulsory here, 2 compulsory here, 1 from either one. Don't start right 4. I've seen this mistake students do. Don't do it. Harita? Right? So be good children and don't do it. Now we'll go into, so don't ask me, right, where and where, but there are certain areas. Now, if you cover unit number 12 and 13, metana question neka khari. Question number 5. Unit number 1 and 2, question number 1 done. 17, 18, very easy questions. Question number 8, you can cover most of the areas. 3 questions done, Netana. Marketing, easy. See, marketing, in your A-level paper, 4, 2025, 4, 8, 12, 14 marks. 14 marks came from only marketing. Paper 2, Paper 2, only 14 marks came from marketing. See the importance. See the importance, right? So you never know, guys, where and what questions are going to come. So you need to be ready with everything as much as possible. Right? So now you all asking me questions. I got a message also recently. Sir, I haven't studied BS at all up till date. Now only I'm going to start. How can I pass? What can I tell? I don't have a solution, guys. When you all come and ask me like that, to be honest, I don't have an answer. 1 month to the exam, guys. 1 month to the exam, I don't have an answer to give. I can't guarantee him. If he came 1 month before, I could have done something. I can't guarantee in the last moment, guys. Very difficult. It's not one subject, right? 3 subjects. Not done anything. 21 months you all had. 20 months not done anything. How can I guarantee? I can't give him a confidence saying you will pass. But I can't do anything. I'm helpless. He has to put in his effort. I gave him a basic plan. Do this, focus on these areas, try get it done, Kela. Right? Last moment, guys, Prashna Guda, y'all, what y'all are doing here now, y'all can't do it when y'all go to do your higher education, nah? Higher education, last moment in Nepal. Right? Most of y'all are here today because y'all wanted to study in the last moment. Ekani? Big mistake y'all made. Y'all are my example for 2027 and 28. And for 25, I don't know, your lecturers would have, I didn't teach 25, no? If I had taught 25, they would have been an example for you. Every batch we do, it's not only this qualification, any qualification, last moment, right? Don't fall into that category. Sacrifice everything you have now. Keep all your entertainments away and focus on this only, right? And balance all 3 subjects. One fail, all fail. Dandaneka. One fail, all fail. Are y'all okay with accounting and economics and IT or something? Accounting okay? Accounting manageable, numbers no. IT. IT karna kattiya. Shape the. IT is harder, no? Is IT harder? IT dagaranne. Econ. IT karna kattiya shape the guys online. Y'all are okay? Right? Ask your lecturers or whatever the help you all want. Economics y'all okay? ඉන්නවා විවිධපං ගොහොන්න හිතන උතුන්ට ඇවිල්ලා ඔළුව පලන්න හිතනවා වගේ. Right? Right? කතා කරන නැත්නම් hina වෙනවා. Not shape manageable. Manageable, right? Right? So always guys keep your heads above water. හොඳටම අමාරුයි නම් S එකක් ගන්න හරි plan කරපන්. එච්චරයි කියන්නේ. Right? Don't give up now. Don't give up. You all will turn out to be the biggest loser alive. Right? Biggest loser alive. So where did you go for accounting when you were doing A levels? I went to Lakshita sir. Lakshita sir. So Lakshita sir got gaya. Then before that, I went to this lecturer called Azad sir. He's the owner of Achievers, right? He was the largest accounting lecturer, but then he left, right? Then my second year, I went to Lakshita sir. He's also good, but if you are a person who doesn't know Sinhala, you will find a little problems there. Podda Sinhala දැනගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ. එයා ගාවට යනවා නම්. Right? You can try Altaf sir also if you all want, right? He's also good. I think he has a few series and all. Try and see, right? He's good. Economics, you can try Kasun sir. You can try Arshad sir. You can try Osana sir. ICT, you can try, I think Khalifa sir is there. Then you have, who else is there in the market ICT? Sinhala medium nang Ravindu sir. I think he's Sinhala and English dekama kila dena, if you know Sinhala. But I think Khalifa sir is doing good. Right? Khalifa sir is good, doing good. So what are the tips to score marks in Lakshya sir's paper? It is so much harder to approach than past papers, yes. I will tell you a small story. Lakshya sir's papers, when I went, my first paper, I went to him, I think about 8 months before the exam. 8 months. My first paper I did under him, this was back in the days, right? His papers were, he's teaching for the last 12, 15 years now, no? Since day one, all his papers are hard. First paper had about 33 or 32 marks. Fail, ah. First revision paper, fail. I was so good in accounting, I failed this first paper. You know how demotivating it was. අර කෙලින්ම අර ඔළුව ගාලා මැරෙන්න හිතුණා. After that, guys, last revision paper, 86 marks, I was in the top 10. 86 marks, I was in top 10. He guaranteed me, you will definitely get an A. Like that, I got an A. A1. A1 can 90 plus. In my accounting paper, my partnership, I had a whole number, it was correct. My cash flow balanced. NPV analysis, all of them balanced. Right? Accounting equation definitely balanced. I finished paper 2, accounting paper 2 in 1.5 hours and got an A1. All thanks to Lakshya sir. His papers were so damn hard. Right? And it's not only about doing the papers, guys, you're all attending the paper discussions. Right? That's what a lot of students, they get problems is they only think doing the paper is enough. They don't attend the paper discussion. Paper discussion එකට යන්නේ නැහැ. Now, guys, I can't basically promote another lecture. I'm just telling you all they are good. Right? I know they are good. I'm not promoting. I'm not promoting. They are good. If you want, you go and try and see. I'm not going to promote any lecturer, but I will tell you they are good. Right? I know they are good. Right? Even BS, there are other good lecturers. Right? So you can go to them also, no problem at all. Right? They are good. So don't ask me, is there that program good, this program good? I actually don't know about their current programs, but they are really good. Right? They are really good. Right? So I think they will do justice. You try and see. Right? Try and see. But I know Lakshya sir's papers are really good. Right? Lakshya sir's papers are good. Economics, Arshad sir's papers are really good. ICT, I don't know about Khalifa sir. I know he's good, but I don't know about his work scheme because I never did IT for A levels. Right? I'm assuming, I think most of y'all go there. So he has to be good. Right? He has to be good. Right? From what I've heard. And he's giving good results. Right? So yeah, so Lakshya says the language problem is there. But if you can understand Sinhala, he's a really guy you can go into. Right? So that's a problem I think students also see. Right? එයාගේ ක්ලාස් එකට ගියාම මට සිංහල දන්නේ නැත්නම් පොඩ්ඩක් අමාරුයි. But as I know, it's about the commitment. Even if you don't know Sinhala, if you properly listen, you can get it from him. එච්චරම ඇවැද්දෙක්. Because I learned a lot of accounting concepts from him. Even though I did ACCA. ACCA gave me the base for accounts. But the building, he created it. Right? Building, he's the one who created it for me. Company accounts and all turned out to be real water for me. Vatura wage tibbe, because of him. I can give him the full credit. Right? I'm giving him the credit. Right? Now, I'm not saying you to go to him. Right? I'm not saying you to go to any lecturer. I'm not forcing you all there. It's just a suggestion I'm giving you all. Right? They all are doing good programs. Right? Good programs. See whatever you feel is good for you and go. And don't go overload yourself with programs. Right? Then mock papers 100කට විතර යන්න එපා. එකකට යන්න. එකක් නැත්නම් you feel you want one more දෙකකට යන්න. Don't go 5 lecturers, 5 mock series. එහෙම කරන්න එපා. Right? එහෙම කරා මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ ළමයි? You're just wasting your time, you're wasting your resource. End of the day, all these lecturers are going to give you the same paper curricula. ඒක තමයි යන්නේ. Now we can't give you anything out of the syllabus no. එකම දේ දෙන්නේ in different ways, right? එකම දේ දෙන්නේ different ways. Now a lot of people are doing mock papers and all of these mock paper series. One very important thing, whoever you go into mock papers යද්දී go to the discussion. paper එක miss වුණත් කමන්නේ discussion එකට යන්න. Right? Discussion එකෙන් ගොඩාක් learnings එනවා ළමයි. Students they think if I do the paper, if I go through the answer scheme, enough. No. Discussion is the most crucial thing. I am telling this for my students also, especially revision එකට එන්නේ නැති මෝඩ හරක් තව කුණාර පේනවා කටට කියන්න බෑ මට. Right? ඔය වගේ උඹලා මේ unfiltered class එක නම් දැන් උඹලාට කුණාරපෙන් බැලලා මරලා මම. Right? ඒ වගේ ඉන්නවා. They feel paper එක කරා දුන්නා I have learned. Mistakes I am not going to learn. Y'all are making the mistakes. You all have to learn the mistakes on the paper discussion. That is the importance. Right? ඒක නැත්තම් මුකුත් නැහැ. හරිද? ඒක මතක තියාගන්න. හරිද? So remember that very well. Okay? So now we will go into unit number 9. I will not catch unit number 8 now. Unit number 9. Right? Again, a very small unit you see in your paper, right? A very, very small unit you see in your paper, right? I will just go through the questions. Unit number 9, guys, ma'am, I won't focus a lot, right? You can focus it on your own. It's a very general knowledge perspective questions, right? GK perspective questions, right? So I will go into questions. Right. You see, guys, A-level 2015. A-level 2015. Question number 3. Right. A-level 2015. Question number 3. 3A. A-level 2015. Question number 3. 3A. Write 4 basic factors that should be considered when a manager delivers a lecture for his staff. Whenever he is delivering a lecture now for his staff, what are the factors he needs to consider? Number 1, clarity of the communication. Right? Question number A-level 2015. Question number 3. Question number 4. Sorry, question number 4. Question number 4. Right? 3A. Right? Write 4 basic factors that should be considered when a manager delivers a lecture for his staff. Right? Now, lamai a question example. Now, let's imagine I am delivering you a lecture. No, rap කියනවාගේ මට lecture එකක් කරන්න පුළුවන්ද ළමයි? Rap කියනවාගේ බෑනේ. බණ කියනවාගේ lecture එකක් කරන්න පුළුවන්ද? බෑනේ. හරි clarity එකක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. Each single word I say should be able to be understood by the student. Clarity. ඒක තියෙන්න ඕනේ. So clarity should be there. Understandability. The other party should be able to understand it. Right? You should not overload. Imagine I'm doing a class from 9 to 9 in the night. 12 hours. Track up and la marry. Right? 9 to 9 track up and la marry. Overload. Right? You should not have overload. Right? Proper language should be used. You know Sajit Premadasa. Have you all heard about him? ඌ කතා කරන්න පටන් ගත්තම ළමයි dictionary තියෙන වචන 50ක් විතර පාවිච්චි කරනවා. One sentence, 50 words of the dictionary is used. Right? He told us some these are nuclear submarines, the submarine, I only know chicken submarine and beef submarine. He was talking about some radar submarines also. Right? And members are so much of educated, they understood every single word. Right? ඌ පාවිච්චි කරන ඉංග්‍රීසි අපිත් දන්නේ නැහැ ඌත් දන්නේ නැහැ. මම අනිවාර්යෙන්ම මං හිතන්නේ ඌ chat GPT දාලා මේ ඉස්සරහින් script එකක් තියලා තමයි කියන්නේ ඌ. Right? So basically guys, what happens is, right? Right? What happens is, right? What happens is basically, right? Technical jargons cannot be used. Avoid using technical jargons. Okay, baravachana. Technical jargons can baravachana. Right? So these are basic questions. See, Mention for disturbance that could influence the effective of electronic communication between two parties. Right? AKM B lamai. Right? A level 2015 question number 43B. 43B. Mention for disturbances. Mention for disturbances that can be seen whenever you're using electronic. Right? Electronic. Right? Electronic communication between two people. Right? Now, guys, let's say you're using a phone and communicating with a person. What are the problems? Number one, signal problems can be there. Signal problems. Now, let's say sometimes your grandmothers, guys, you give them a video call, they keep it in the ear, no? Have they done it? Why? Because, guys, they are technologically behind, right? Lack of technological knowledge, lack of technological knowledge, lack of technological knowledge, technical issues, right? People who are leaving to the mosque, they are leaving. Astra, can you start accounting classes also, please, Sutaba? එකක් කරන්නෙම අමාරුවෙන්. කොයිද දෙකක්? Right? Lack of technological knowledge. Right? Then guys, language problems. Can be no call එකේ අරුට let's say මේ සිංහල දන්නේ නැත්තම් ඉවරයි. අරුට ඉංග්‍රීසි දන්නේ නැත්තම් ඉවරයි. So you can write these guys. Right? Then A level 2016, A level 2016, A level 2016, question number 4, 2A. Mention list 4 possible problems of face-to-face verbal communication. Face-to-face verbal communication. Right? Now face-to-face verbal communication කරද්දී මොකක්ද දෙන ප්‍රශ්න ළමයි. Right? Now I am telling you something. Do you have proof for that I told you? No. There will be no proof for the communication. Your friend told he will give you a treat. After that he is telling you මම එහෙම දෙයක් කිව්වේ නෑ කියලා. ඒ වගේ අලුත් ඉන්නවනේ. මම එහෙම දෙයක් කිව්වේ නෑ කියලා. Now you don't have proof, no. God promise කියපන් උඹ කිව්වේ නෑ කියලා. That is the only thing you can do. Right? Right? So, guys, there is no proof for the communication. That is one problem that is faced. Right? Then, guys, secondly, guys, you can even say misunderstanding of gestures. මගේ යාළුවෙක් ඉන්නවා ළමයි, I have one friend. ඌ normal කතා කරද්දිත් ගහන්න වගේ තමයි කතා කරන්නේ. That is normal way. He's a lecturer also. Right? The normal way of him speaking is like going to hit someone. Some other if you don't know him, you will think he's rude. You will think he's rude. Right? You will think he's rude. Right? So that is a problem. Misunderstandings, right, can happen. Right? Then, guys, language problems can be there. Right? And I can remember, guys, a nice classic story. When I was doing A-levels, we were discussing this question in the class. මගේ යාළුවෙක් ලිව්ව මේකට ආන්සර් එක ළමයි. Right? Sir, when talking with another person, that person's spit can come into our face. That is the answer he wrote. I swear to God, that is the answer you wrote. He wrote that answer. ඒ ආන්සර් එක ලිව්ව ළමයි. Right? And ඒකේ මොකක්ද උනේ ළමයි? That answer is correct. Practically correct, technically wrong. Practically correct, technically wrong. So you can even write, some people, guys, they have, their emotions. Right? කතා කරන්නේ තඩාගෙන. අඩගෙන, like, මට බෑවනේ මේක කරන්න මේ. You can't understand what is he saying. Why? Overly emotioned. Emotions is beyond communication. Right? So emotional, the inability to understand or let's say adapt to emotions, right, Inability to control emotions, you can write them, guys. Right. Then, guys, A came a B. See, very simple, guys. මේවා හිතලා ලියන්න පුළුවන්. Right. Write to advantages and disadvantages of mailing through the internet. When you're sending an email through the internet, what are the advantages, disadvantages? And now, when you're sending a mail, guys, you can send text, you can send documents, you can send videos, you can send image. All of these can be sent very fast. You can send it to a large number of people. One message, the same message can be sent to a large number of people, right? Fast, right? Can send image and different types of messages can be sent, right? Then, guys, low cost. All of these advantages. Disadvantages, guys, you need technological knowledge. Secondly, guys, email may not be opened, right? Email lekker. Now, sir, I don't check my email always. Do you all check your emails? Nahi, that won't be checked. Email will be sometimes avoided, right? Emails will be avoided, right? Something, both of the parties need to have technological access, right? Then sometimes, guys, what you are trying to convey will not be understood, right? What you try to convey will not be understood. So you can write these advantages, disadvantages. Liyan lamai, man kila dunna advantages, disadvantages. What do you mean by unprepared communication? Sometimes you are going to school and they tell you to give a speech. You are not prepared. Can be a problem. Guys, the same questions only are repeated again and again. Right. A level 2019. Question number 4. 4A. State 4 ways of the importance of communication for business activities. Why is communication important for business activities? Give me, guys, answers. Give me the answers. Number 1, guys, in order to communicate the goals. In order to communicate the goals and objectives of the organization, you need communication. Tell your employees. Right? Eka තියෙනවා. Then, guys, right? Secondly, for decision making, everyone needs to communicate with each other. If they can't communicate with each other, guys, how can you make decisions properly? You can't. Number 3, to set rules and regulations. Rules and regulations set to communicate regarding it, you need. Then build relationships. Build relationships, right? Build relationships. Coordinate with departments. Departments have to work together, right? Coordinate with departments. අර points ටික ලියාගෙන පස්සේ ගිහිල්ලා describe කරගන්න ඕන රෙද්දක් කරගන්න ආයෙත් පස්සේ ගිහිල්ලා. හරිද? See, I'm just going through the areas. Right? So these are the guys what can come in communication. එච්චරම scene එකක් නෑ. Mostly comes in MCQs. I want you all to preview MCQs through the YouTube videos. Right? I want you all to preview the MCQs through the YouTube videos, guys. Don't forget it. Right? Don't forget it. Right? Right? So make sure that you all are going through that. Right? So communication එච්චර scene එකක් නෑ ළමයි. I will send you all a part of my revision note also, right? My recap note. Ekat balanna, right? I will send it to you all for insurance and communication. Insurance and communication. I will send you all the note. Go through it, right? Next week, guys, I will be going through unit number 8. Right? Unit number 10, unit number 11. Right? Unit number 8, 10, 11. I will be going through these 3 units. Harida? So definitely a 10 without failure, right? And it's going to be important. It's going to be crucial, right? So a 10 without failure. Harida? Then on the month of July, I will purely focus on unit number, the grade 13 units, right? With a few extra classes, right? Natam Madi. Okay. So that's it for the day, guys. We have done a lot, right? God bless you all. Have a great day. Thank you very, very much. What about 7? Yes, 7, I will do it separately. No, 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 I can't do it on individual days. It's too much. I don't have time. Yeah, Monday classes I will start. Now, there is a Poson Poya coming on Monday, right? Do you all go to the temples and all on Monday? Anyone? Right. If the institute is open on Monday, and if I'm able to have a class, I will inform you all by Sunday that we are having a class on Monday. Right? I will give you a heads up. Poson Poya habit. Right? We will see. Then we can start on this Monday itself. Okay, so that's it, guys. God bless you all. Have a great day. Thank you very, very much. We'll meet soon. Any questions, guys, online? Anything you want me to explain again? Or anything, guys, I can help you all with any areas? Okay. God bless you all. Bye bye.